Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 55 of our Girls Frontline 2 session. Long time no see. On today's session, we're going to be finishing off Chapter 1 story for Klukai. Hey Fives, welcome buddy, how are you? I started it ages ago and I never finished it because there was always so many other things to do. But tonight we'll finish it, and then Meechtu, or part 2, is actually going to come out in just a couple hours, just over 2 hours. So maybe we can dabble in that as well. See, oh maybe not. I think most likely we'll see how we go. But if we finish the story, we can maybe start part 2, or at least get through the first half of it and then continue it. Like I said, I want to take my time with this story because I really like it. I like the themes, I like the characters. So we can start it most likely tonight and then finish it off on another session. I've got quite a lot of stuff done off stream. I think we did all this on stream anyways. I bought the Klukai skin. I couldn't help myself. I just like this character too much. She's cool. She's got the whole corrosion theme, poison spread. I just dig her overall, not just as a character, but like her gameplay as well. It's totally up my alley, and it was on discount, so why not? Also, I got a new high score on military simulation. I got to 308, but I dropped 2 points because of the the auto thing, which is a new high score for me. And yeah, top 10%. And I figured out basically Klukai's movements. It's actually easier than Suomi. It's much easier. I eat V6 Klukais for breakfast, basically. So that was a lot of fun getting that done. So now that I have all the intelligence for military simulation, we should be good for a very long time until they add a new character in. But I don't think we'll have to really worry about that for a while. What else? What else? I guess we'll just go through the dailies, do a little warm-up, and then while we're warming up, right after that, we'll start the story as is tradition. That's done. This is coming out tonight. I got Klukai's cheeks. Klukai's cheeks have been unlocked. Got all this. Still got heaps of time. That's done. And this is done. This is done. That's done. Did you Klukai? Can the monster like enemy Klukai? I haven't really tried, bro. To be honest, I use Macchiato to deal with the enemy Klukai. It's much more efficient, much more effective. Sorry. Yeah. It's if I don't intercept kill her, it's basically Macchiato and Klukai kill together. My Klukai, like she's only V0 and I don't have my calibrations fully done, so she's not where she needs to be just yet. This is also bounties. Tarkov mode is basically rinse, like, easy peasy now. I just go in, kill it, easy done. Didn't even have to talk anything about that. Yes, all good. Yes, put in that other guy apply. No, not yet. I don't think he applied yet. Okay, he should apply soon. But Scan Smoke coming up in just under 3 days. Are you gonna pull for Meechtu 5s? Or are you just gonna play the story thing? Wait, why did Char change the thing, man? I don't think it matters. I think he's getting ready for Gunsmoke, maybe. Bit early though. Oh, whoops, hold on, I'm in slow mode. done. Have that. Started building my. I'm not sure if I mentioned, but I'm starting to get the Pasha parts. I was ignoring them before because I wasn't really that interested, but now it's like uninterested. I don't think I can one shot level 60 Diane. Close. This is considering she's not calibrated. Probably could. Yeah, bro, I'm skipping Meechtu. I'm not pulling Meechtu. I've only got like 4 pulls worth, anyways. Like 4 or 5 pulls I can do. I'm not gonna waste it on Meechtu. If I was a rich man, sure, but I've got only limited pulls. Yeah, it's a gacha game at the end of the day. We don't have unlimited pulls. Okay, so what I've been doing from now on is I've been doing 2 targets each day because I might as well, because I fully completed. Actually, I'll show you guys. I fully completed my my macchiato after my confession of not doing any calibrations. I got all the perfect rolls for macchiato and I did some calibrations. Now I'm gonna do Klukai's next. I've already got the perfect muzzle. I got this accidentally, so I just need to get these ones, and then I'm gonna calibrate her as well. So I never used to pull, whatchamacallit, pull for attachments, but now I'm like, I don't want to go like insane and waste all my intelligence on attachments. So I'm like, no, I'll just do the daily, at least that way I get gold out of it. It's not much, but you know, it's like something. And over time, I'll just little by little try to get the parts that I need. So that's my plan from now on. And then spend the rest on whatever, like neurals. How many pulls do you have? Excuse me. I have. No, divide that by 150 and then plus freaking plus 5. Yeah, 405 pulls. Yeah, so not much. That's like 80, 60. It's not much. It's not much pulls. There's way better characters for me. Pull for. Okay, let's do attachments real quick. But I've got an influx. I've got like so many. I've got 400, 100. Yeah, basically almost at the cap. I don't want to. So let's disassemble some. Alright. Do the targeted study. Yeah, it's not much at all, bro. Especially if I'm interested in like Vector and stuff. For Vector, I want to pull for. I like his style. But I don't know. Kind of pushing it a bit. Because I still want to get Klukai and Macchiato dupes. So I don't know. Don't know. And that should be enough for now. Yeah, should be enough. How many pulls do you have? 5s. So, AR, shotgun. Yep. Auto. Corrosion. Let's see what we get. So I just need the attack. I've got the muzzle's the hardest, and I've already got the muzzle, so this shouldn't be too hard. Quick rate attack boost, no. No, I've been getting really unlucky. Wait, imagine I get another muzzle. It's actually not bad, but I've already got one. And that's for shotgun. Do one last one. Like I said, only 2 a day. And then put the rest in resources. Even though I've got so many resources for the characters that I want. Ooh, this could be an upgrade right here. Okay, what's this? Ooh, actually, maybe it's an upgrade though. I think it's better than what I got. Let's have a look. It was a... This one, yeah. Attack, crit rate. Corrosion. Yep. So what do I got? I got attack boost, health boost. Oh, I already got one. It was the other one I needed it for. This one's got one more attack. And max and max boost. It's actually maxed out on the others though, defense. It's basically one more attack, and I'm giving up health boost for defense. Yeah, let's put it on. It's the other ones that are like rubbish. Like this one's got only attack and crit rate. Yeah, okay, anyways. And the rest, spend it on some gold, I guess. Always need gold. And then the rest in these you burn through these really quickly, especially when you start upgrading dolls. You always need these. Okay, that's how that should be done for the day. Cool. Done. $50 collapse, let's go. Events, basically. I think, are we gonna get some new events soon? Maybe. So, I've already smashed them all out. Yeah, always need to choose, bro. Because the higher you go, the more... Like, the green, blue, and purple ones, they don't cost as much, so you always got enough. But it's the gold ones that always cost a lot, so... You burn through those really quickly. Yeah. Yep, okay. That's done. Public area already did. Checked that already. That's all done. Oh yeah, I already did the expansion really. You guys made it harder. Like Shah made it sound harder than it was. I beat it really easily actually, so pretty happy about that. Got that done for the next 2 weeks. And yeah, that's about it. Okay, cool. Alright, let's start story now. Story time. So, it's been a long time since I last played the story, so I kind of forgot where we were up to. Or, sorry, what was going on. So what I'll do is we'll play we'll kind of skim through this one. The one we already did real quick, just so I get my bearings, like, to where we were. And then we'll start the new one. We'll do like a quick little, like, previously on AMC's Girls Frontline 2. You know what I mean? Like, just a quick little preview of what happened last time. And then we'll start it. I'm just gonna put the music up a bit because in the story mode it's really low, but in the menu it's really loud. I think we'll do 18. Yep. So that's where we're up to. And that's the one we did just before it. No. Which just a quick little. I'm not gonna read. I won't read everything, but I'll just briefly read over it. Okay, I think I remember this. We're talking to. This is Blue Sphere, I think. To them, don't let them down like sections of Blue Sphere. Oh, was it audio for this? Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta put the voice up too then. 2 squads may have appeared in the outskirts of machinery. They're closing in. If Richard dogs, why not deal with them anyways? Were we running it? We have the vicinity of Mex, but we don't understand it. So is this when we were with the with that Russian crew dude? The one that was hating on the clankers. For some reason they're working. Retreat for the swing mechs. Just tell my mechs move. Santa makes to wipe out the nearby base and wants to. Okay, so single base station. Got it. This Finn nods quietly. These orders are familiar to her. It always been case that these orders are to Tran wants to becoming. By the way, as if intentionally emphasize the moment, the doll on the other side of the comms makes a pause. According to her, UNC development makes has been signatures from the nearby Great Wall formation you mentioned should be them. I think this is us. So do be sure to hurry up. Okay, finish your work before what happens here attracts attention. Acknowledged. Currently, Paradise is almost finished factory in this area. What's left is tracking. Oh yeah, we've got some Paradise action too, bro. It's gonna get good. I reckon it's gonna get really good. I'm currently towards target. I'm sure we can wait on time. But we still don't know who this is, right? Anyway, since you're working so hard, I'll arrange some reinforcements for you. They'll continue once they reach the area. Got it. I just can't remember what Klukai was doing. I'm not even gonna thank me. Like what our objective was, even though they number of food, they are a gift with our okay. Okay. Thanks, Cocoon. I don't remember Cocoon. Compared to Dutch, you're so boring. You only response to orders. Fine. Go quickly down, make the higher up sort, okay? Acknowledged. Cocoon cuts command. Is that it? Bro. Seriously, man. It's always the good stuff that's so short. Let me just put the voice up like to 14. Alright, now we're getting into the stuff, the unfamiliar territory. Hopefully we'll get our bearings as we play through it. So I did that one, it's this one. Sorry. No. I just gotta get my bearings. All I remember was she was with the Russian dude and his team, and I can't remember where we were going or what we were doing. Okay, here we go. Under the setting sun, the Alamo moves forward, still a long distance from its target. Oh wait, is this back on the... Are we getting a commander perspective now? Over the years, whenever darkness falls, the past comes rushing back to me uncontrollably. Uncontrollably. This is why I detest the night. The Mephisto agreement and the unending work of a bounty hunter isolate me best from the world's maelstrom, both in time and space. Despite the hard work and isolation, they are like a calming tranquilizer. They make friends with alcohol, pulling me into slumber. Yet, the white nightmare does not fade. It has caught up with me, making it difficult to confront the choices I made in the past. A million self-reassurances and rationalizations fall flat in the face of this. The contract with the devil has since changed. I will not run, but am I truly ready? The comms terminal interface shows a recent message from Klukai, as well as messages from before. One after another, the message repeats the same thing. Where are you? Where am I? I have never answered this question, in my head or to them. To say the truth, I often struggle to fathom where I am in this world. What I know for sure is, I don't want to drag 404 and their friends down the maelstrom with me. But it is time for me to give them an answer, not in the form of a message. I want to convey my sincerity. All these years, as I've tried to pull further and further away to the point of Aphelion, she has sought to be closer to me. This is the commander like reflecting. The Environmental Survey Corps have chosen an abandoned settlement to make camp. Soldiers gather for a round of poker around the campfire, the crowd emitting song, anger, and laughter every now and then. Okay, yes, this is us. Alright. Give it up, Lorraine. It's your loss. Show us you can... Show us the can you've been hiding. What can? If you want that, go find logistics. Miss me with that load of bull? I saw your lover slip you something before we left. You're definitely hiding something. Yeah, maybe it was a love letter. You watch me really closely for how little I have. The voice is still a bit low. Blame the uppers if you want. They accept missions and swathes with hopes of getting some merit. They make us set off without supplying us with enough resources and equipment. If it wasn't for this sergeant taking the opportunity to scavenge something every now and then, there's no guessing how badly we'd be faring by now. Yeah, it's tiring enough to guard the railway, and now we have to do some kind of environmental survey for them. Why don't they pay and equip us to stand? Why don't they pay and equip us to the standard of an actual survey corps for starters? Leave it be, man. You think you can do something other than what the uppers tell you to do? The only thing you can do here is curse people's mothers. Hey, I think what you're doing here is inviting me to teach you a lesson. Lorraine slaps him hard on the back of the head, and the two of them start to roughhouse with each other. The onlookers start making a din and cheer them on. Compared to the boisterous soldiers, Hyde 404 was rather quiet. Meechtu is in sleep mode after being busy for an entire day, while Klukai looks on the buffooning and joking soldiers coldly. Dimitri notices her gaze, returning it with his own, with unfriendliness on his face. What are you looking at? I'll remove your eyes if you keep looking. Wow. But also, there's actually, last time we were like hating on this guy for being such an asshole to Klukai, but he's actually got a bit of a backstory regards to why he hates dolls. So it's actually kind of justified. He's actually got a bit of a perspective. So we shouldn't be so quick to judge him, actually. It's Meechtu, bro, shush. That's what they said in the live stream. Rebel. She's such a badass though, huh? Say that again. Demetrius ends up putting his bottle down. Corruption and gambling, extortion, hiding around. How are you all different from common gangsters? Ooh, shots fired straight. Bro, she doesn't care. You talk about how urgent the mission is, then campaign and enjoy yourselves boisterously. It's good enough that I don't call you a bunch of wage thieves. But straight up, like, just pulling rank on, not even pulling rank, just disrespecting this guy's authority. What do the tin cans know? Humans aren't unsleeping mission machines like you two. We need rest when it is needed, so that we can use our bodies and brains at the right moments. While speaking, Dimitri gestures toward his temple, giving her a provocative look. But for you, cable for brain dolls, it's true that rest is unneeded. Because we forget at the end of the day that dolls are actually basically walking Terminators, killing machines. Because they have such a exterior, cute exterior, for us as like the reader, the player, it's very easy to kind of forget that fact. But in their universe, dolls, they're killing machines, they're Terminators. So like one could easily wipe it. Like Klukai could literally probably kill everyone here right now. Just kill all of them, like easily. So he's got some justification for being for despising her as much as he does. Like easily she could just be reprogrammed to kill humans, and then that's it. Like she'll just like murder everybody. Well, this guy and his comrades. You guys simply wait for your master's commands and do them like good little puppies. I will emphasize again that 404 was an elite squad consisting of self-managing dolls. We call the shots in our own, which is even scarier because there's no one controlling her. Well, there's no one like that has any kind of input into her code and stuff. So, what if she just has an epiphany or like becomes sentient, like self? What's the word? I can't think of the word for it. And then just starts killing people. Ah, what a joke, elite squad, huh? Look at that little one beside you. She sleeps earlier than any of us here. Stop bragging, you're an elite doll. But it's kind of badass because we haven't really seen an elite doll, bro. It's nice to see an elite doll. Just as Klukai wants to make a retort, Meechtu rolls over, laying near Klukai's feet. She seems to be thoroughly enjoying her sleep. That's an elite. Soldiers of the Survey Corps roar in laughter. Get up. Klukai bends down and shakes Meechtu awake. Meechtu shakes her head around in confusion. She's actually kind of cute. What do you want now? Patrol. And Klukai pulls Meechtu up, leaving the camp with long strides. Behind them rings out the taunts from soldiers, with Dimitri's voice being the most prominent. Now that's more like it. Go be good guard dogs, elite dolls. Whoa. Yeah, we're gonna finish this story in like 5 minutes, dude, and I set up an entire stream for it. And Meechtu's stuff isn't even out yet. We're gonna have to kill some time in between, maybe. Even the evenings are sleeping. Why are we still working so hard? Yeah, but I've got an energy drink with me right now. I need it. Not good. Get ready for battle and wipe them out. Yeah, I'm just gonna... While we're here, before I forget. It's gonna be loud in the game, I'm sorry, but the story's really low. Let's try that. I wonder if Brokeface is... Like, he's like super small too. I could just use my own one. These guys are really low level. Excuse me. The night passes by without trouble. After a couple hours of movement, the formation finally reaches the target settlement. Where are we going, man? I forgot where we were going. And why? As support work ends here, I request that you honor our deal and release 404 for more blame. Help me send my regards to your non-military force administration masters. Tell them to educate their underlings better before letting them out. Shots. Dimitri waves his hands impatiently before leaving with the soldiers. I reckon that Lever and Cleaner must have been harassed a bunch at this point, no? Good thing we are supernumerary dolls. Otherwise, we might be on our way to a court-martial already. It's a big word. Lever is still part of 404. Handling things like this is part of her job. True enough. What do we do now? The volume's good now. Find the residents here and borrow their network. Oh, feel free. I'm going to find a place to sleep. I've been forced to wake up early, even after having to stay up late yesterday night. Seeing Meechtu rub her eyes in an attempt to slip awake, Klukai grabs her with haste. You don't need two people to borrow the network, just go by yourself. Don't tell me that was it. Okay. We would like to borrow you our network, but we lost signal for a couple of days now. The connection is intermittent even on normal days, plus there's been many collapse storms recently. Perhaps the base station has completely broken down after all. Does the settlement not need to contact the outside world? The people from the UINC Survey Corps help to do that because they need to carry out survey missions nearby. Some of them started to camp here since half a month ago. So in recent weeks, we have been using the communication equipment to contact the outside world when it was needed. Do you know where their camp is? It's near the southwest border of our settlement. That area is an old abandoned residential complex, so it's perfect for parking their vehicles and housing the wounded and the sick. Sick? You mean alien infection? Yeah. The scrawny middle-aged woman tugs at the cloak she wears, her withered hands fold anxiously. Alien infection rates have gone up considerably in the past year. The symptoms have become more severe and are progressing much faster. I thought it was just my imagination. Klukai and Meechtu exchange looks. Until I saw the UINC Survey Corps, quite a number of them were infected too. It should be that... Okay. It should be that the medical professionals they have with them would be more skilled than those of us who can't even be considered doctors. But it seems that they too are at their wits' end about these infections. They had no choice but to house some of their seriously ill people there. So what you're saying is they had a bunch of people leaving them previously? Look, I straight up just doing workplace harassment? Yeah. Yes, about 20 of them. We have not seen them ever since that day. I heard from some bounty hunters that there's been an increase in the number of aliens roaming nearby. Even if they live, they must have succumbed and become just like them now. If people from the regular army can't take it, I don't know how much longer we can last. She bites her lip, unable to continue the topic. I need to take care of my kid. Thank you. The woman nods and closes the old worn door. The underground brokers base station is really done for now because of the shoddy construction, huh? What should we do now, Klukai? The rendezvous point is around 1 or 2 hours from here, so the place is not that far off according to the static map. But it's so dangerous. What if we get attacked by those unknown mechs again? We have no signal, and we have to rely on the static map. We could easily get lost, you know. Oh yeah, the mechs were sent by the Blue Sphere and the unknown person. I remember that. Meechtu grabs and rubs her hair as if experiencing a breakdown. Her tangled hair threads as messy as her mentally exhausted neural cloud. Why don't we wait for a bounty hunter or underground broker convoy and go back home with their help? If you can think just as fast as you give up, 404 would be in a much better place right now. If get told. Then wouldn't it be Then wouldn't it be so over if I give up thinking at the speed of light? Our only issue now is having no signal. So once we have signal and get the relevant access permissions, everything will be solved. We are going in the loop now. No one has signal here other than... Wait a minute. You can't be thinking of asking the survey corps for help, right? Klukai nods calmly. It's impossible if you think about it for a second. There could be something even worse than Dimitri in their camp. Perhaps a way more tricky end-stage boss. Humans have a saying somewhere along the lines of this. Money makes the devil turn millstones for you. Interesting. 404 has not been lacking in money recently. They're saying money talks, basically. Weren't you saying something along the lines of not enabling insufferable people by giving in to their unreasonable demands? Fine, we'll go then. Klukai and Meechtu arrive near the complex situated on the southwest side of the settlement. They see a transport escorted by military jeeps arrive and stop at the nearby field. Oh yeah, pretty cool. I'm telling you, man, they could make it a sick Borderlands game or something. Got the universe for it. Personnel in protective suits remove supply boxes from the vehicle. Hearing the commotion, medics from the Survey Corps come out of the complex to meet with them. Isn't that a transport from the UINC? It looks like they are staying right over there. Excuse me. Let's go over there and ask. Perhaps we won't need to eat. We won't even need to get to the others before we are granted access permissions. As she speaks, Meechtu moves towards the transport, but it is dragged into a hiding spot by Klukai. But is dragged into it, sorry. What now? Are you regretting it now? That's not a UINC vehicle. It's not the common identifying insignia of the UINC. Also, sending this many escorts to guard a supply transport is a bit too much, even for a dangerous environment like a yellow zone. Every dose of medicine could save someone's life. What would dolls like you know? What intense all of a sudden. Dimitri's resonant voice rings out from a dozen meters behind the duo. When did you... Next time you want to spy on somebody, make sure you're well hidden from the get-go. However, standing up from behind cover, Dimitri's gun is aimed at Klukai. Oof! Why are the two of you sneaking around? What are you planning? Give me a reason and I'll ask my gun if it likes it, bro. But intense. Klukai and Meechtu is instantly surrounded by armed soldiers who have popped up from behind walls. They are all aiming at the duo. Klukai gives Meechtu a look. They still suspect them of being some like spies, I reckon. They raise their hands to show they have no intention to fight. We are here to find you, but weren't we already with them? Nani? Dimitri stares at the two dolls, but eventually lowers his weapon. However, he does not order his subordinates to stand down. I'm so confused. What do you want with me? I don't want you to tell me. Let her say it. A yawning Meechtu is given a rude shock upon hearing those words. With her mouth still open, she quizzingly points at herself with a look of disbelief on her face. That's right, you. Saying that Klukai has given her a nod, Meechtu scratches her head in resignation. It's like this. Meechtu explains the situation to Dimitri, then tells him about this request to gain access to communications. Right, okay. I knew you wanted something else. I knew you wanted something else when the two of you offered to escort us. Right. You dolls have some brains after all. Klukai, is he complimenting us? What a weird guy. We wish only to access the network, communicate with our teammates and regroup with them. Okay, yeah. And why should I give a crap to help? Screw off back to where you came from. We will pay you for your help. Your words carry such strength and confidence. Don't go thinking that we'll give you a discount because you're working for the Non-Military Forces Administration. Facing Klukai's unyielding attitude, Dimitri lifts an eyebrow and switches to a cantankerous tone. It's true that the signal here is pretty weak, so even if you want to use the military's line, we need to use special signal boosters. So, fees for the use of our equipment and line, maintenance fees, compensation for borrowing equipment and hence causing us trouble, a deposit for lending equipment, and wow, he's gonna milk this. He's gonna absolutely milk it. Name your price. Dimitri makes a hand gesture. That's really shady of you, uncle. Why don't you change careers and be an underground broker? Pay if you can, piss off if you can't. Deal. Does Eva mean deal? I've heard that a few times. What? It's not just Meechtu. A flash of surprise runs across Dimitri's face as well. Give me your account details. It's definitely a private one, right? Give me your pay ID. Let me make this clear. This is a dedicated line for the URNC regular survey call, so you better watch what you say while using it. If we find that you're contacting suspicious people, I will revoke your access. Don't blame all me then. As irregular as we are, we don't have to rely on a borrowed vehicle to transport supplies like you people. You people? What do you mean you people? What would dolls like you know? This is called a reasonable allocation and usage of civilian resources. So much trouble happening all over the world now. We'd be skeletons eating sand if we all waited for the URNC's official vehicles. And these are the decisions of our top brass. What right do you have to criticize us? You guys, send them what they need. Copy that. A subordinate beside Dimitri nods, then starts working on the trade. Klukai's communicator rings. Received. Shortly after, Dimitri's communicator rings as well. After taking a glance at the balance in his account, Dimitri closes the interface irritably. Alright, it's in. Wasn't expecting that outcome. Take what you want and scram. Stop being an eyesore over here. Bro, how can Klukai be an eyesore? I get it, she's like a killing machine, but just look at her. This guy probably hasn't seen a woman in years. Or anything female of the sort, you know? They should have added that in there, like a little... He kind of looks at her, but then she looks at him and then he kind of looks away. Like a little moment. Pocketing her communicator, the two dolls turn towards the exit of the camp. After leaving the survey calls camp, Klukai immediately establishes communications with Andorus and Belka. Ooh. Belka's voice and projection appears immediately. Oh my god, Belka. Bixis, I was so worried about you. I thought we would see each other soon, but we suddenly lost contact with you. That was so torturous. We kept being unable to contact you two. Belka was so anxious, she was about to run off on her own to start a wide area. So, bro, I still gotta have to pull for... You were talking about if I was gonna pull Meechtu. I still gotta pull for Andorus, bro. And I'm already like... So Andorus, Vector, and who else? I think Spring is coming. So you know what I mean? It's like I'm already struggling with pulls. And you want me to get Meechtu. Andorus is the must. And that's because I can't live without Big Sis. Knock it off, it's time for serious discussion. Have you two successfully reached the designated settlement? We have, but not smoothly. Andorus wears an expression of worry, yet she touches her face relaxedly. Our signal died off on our way here, even though DS specifically equipped us with signal amplifying receivers before our departure. Our luck was decent, however, and we weren't attacked by unknown mechs or elites after the loss of signal. We used the sun's position, wind direction, and landscape to navigate, using the static map so we didn't get lost on our way. After reaching the settlement, we borrowed the network from the residents, so we've been trying to contact you ever since. Now that's something from you two. I was praised by its big sis, so happy. Belka looks like the older sister though. It's all, I think she looks slightly taller. It's all thanks to the various types of training Leader Klukai arranges for us in peacetime. Now compared to you two, I have a used to style over here. You can only complain in the backseat. Like she cares. Meechtu has taken the opportunity to switch to sleeping mode at an unbelievable speed while they were talking. Watching the unambitious Meechtu, Klukai lets out a sigh. All she wants is to sleep all day. It's good to hear her rest for a bit. Meechtu must have been tired after going on such a long journey. The more you speak for her, the worse she gets. After placing a makeshift pillow of clothes under Meechtu's head, Klukai ultimately allows her to continue her slumber. Ah. Andorus Balka, head immediately to the location I had just sent you. The survey corps here seem to be experiencing strange difficulties here. It might be due to the change in environment conditions and the movements of Paradus around the region. Let's go, bro. Paradus! I'll remain here with Meechtu to start an investigation. Got it. Before I forget, here's something I want you to help investigate. Klukai sends over footage and images she had taken over to Andorus. What's this? They say this is a supply transport from the UINC, but the insignia is different from what we've seen before. In addition, it was followed by a number of armed personnel. Oh, is it that insignia there on the truck? Are you suspicious that they are involved in the strange happenings of this region? Suspicious might be too strong a word, but it's good to be prepared. I see. Maintain a good connection on comms. Tell us if you run into any trouble. Understood. After ending the communication, Klukai finally has some time to herself. She opens her message interface. As expected, there is no message from that particular person. Klukai understands that she would definitely hear about it if they had met an end. So, who? If they don't respond, they are safe. Who's she talking about? With this line of thought, Klukai pockets her communicator. Who's safe? Just hydrate real quick. With Andorus' information, Klukai can confirm that the underground brokers network used by 404 was completely down, so she decides to contact Dia for an arrangement. Hey, how about that new guy? Which new guy? For the platoon? After communicating the situation with Dia, he unexpectedly bears a face of resignation. The underground brokers network is completely down. I know. I heard about the signal issue from Andorus as well. He hasn't applied yet, bro. If you want to message him. Or message MVV to get him to apply. And what do you plan to do now that you've heard about it? 404 uses network services provided by underground brokers when operating in contamination zones. My responsibility is dull maintenance, not base station repair. I have no power over the fact that their base stations are rarely repaired and maintained, okay? What? Don't stare at me with such a scary expression. It's really not that I'm too lazy to help. Your mission area is already pretty close to a red zone for starters, and with a hostile environment combined with little money from very little people in this area, it's natural that the underground brokers can't and don't maintain this place very much. Then prod them for repairs. Did that a long time ago. But don't you understand these people? Tell them this month and they reply in the next, then it will take another month to complete the repair. I'll contact them again and see if I can solve the issue by giving them more money or some technical support. But I just want to make things clear, I cannot guarantee how long this will take to repair. No one knows how this will go. It's best if you can continue borrowing survey core signal if you need it. Thought of having to continue cooperating with these soldiers irritates Klukai. At this moment, a comms request from Andorus appears in their visual interface. In any case, make sure to restore the signal as soon as possible, no matter what methods you use. Unless the underground brokers want me to visit them on their doorstep. Wow, scary. I have other things to take care of. This is it for now. Klukai switches over to Andorus' comms request. The sounds of gunfire and the roars of elites can be heard through the comms. Oof. Leader, we've been attacked by a large number of elites. Please assist. Save me, big sis. Andorus' jeep couldn't crush them all. Acknowledged. Keep moving in the same direction and sync your locations with me every now and then. Remember, focus on evasion and don't overexert yourselves before reinforcements arrive. Understood. Understood. Straight to business. After confirming the coordinates, Klukai secures the sleeping Meechtu on the motorbike's backseat before hitting the gas. Driving on the open wilds, the bumpy ride finally managed to wake up Meechtu. Who am I? Where am I? Why did you do the seatbelts this way? Shut up and raise your gun. Clear out the eel is blocking our path. Then undo the seatbelt for me. I can't move. Move quickly, and the rest of the team needs support. I want to use my... Oh, yeah, sure. Nice. Andorra speaks this. That's great. We're here, little Klukai. Hearing the shouts from the comms channel, Meechtu scratches her head. It's not a big deal, but could someone acknowledge my existence for once? All Hide 404 members commence the elimination operation. Objective: eliminate all attacking aliens. Acknowledged. I'll be sure to get it done. Big sis. Quick! What the hell is that? Right after the last bullet ends the final alien, Belka jumps off the boulder and rapidly sprints to where Klukai is. Stop. But this was my plan. No, my preparation. I have long prepared for a hug of tears and laughter after long awaited reunion between sisters. Yeah, she's definitely the more emotional one between the two. Is that why you did not operate according to how you were trained and instead rushed into a massive elids? No, I was just spooked by the elids. Good thing we have Sis Klukai. Sis Klukai is so cool. Go on patrol with Meechtu to see if there are any elids we missed out. Go now if you don't want me to send you back to the outpost. She's such a little whiny girl. Evading Belka's reluctant puppy gaze, Klukai turns towards Andorus, who has just walked over. Why are you so careless? You've disturbed too many elids. Before we set off, I remind the two of you to minimize any contact with elids. We are here to investigate parodies, not perform environmental work. You Fandors. There weren't so many at first, but Andorus shows the data records that she has on hand. Even though we tried our best to adjust our route, these elids seem to actually be heading into the direction we want to go, so it became impossible to evade them. What? Send me the data. Got it. After skimming the data, Klukai feels that there's something off, but she doesn't manage to think of any implications. Forget about that for now. Do you have any results from the investigation I asked you to perform? Yes, according to the gathered intel, the insignia you had photographed belongs to the Mangi Security Service, a private company and a PMC registered within the white zones. We know about them. A PMC, private military contractor, right? Correct. Their website states that their business scope includes but isn't limited to material transport, escort services, etc., etc. They number around 2,000 and the activities span from green zones to yellow zones. The data starting with Z in their names are a record of some recent commissions they've taken on, but this is not comprehensive due to permission issues. FABN? Check. Is that their main client? Transactions between them take up more than 85% of their commissions. Indeed, I noticed that too, which is why I collected some info about that group. Continue. Got it. Witnessing the affirmation of her initial speculation, Andorus organizes her thoughts and continues. Checht Faben is a German-French pharmaceutical conglomerate. Part of their business involves working with some UINC departments and agencies. Interesting. The conglomerate's transport missions are usually entrusted to the Mangi Security Service, right? Okay. There are a ton of PMCs out there in the world, and there are many way bigger than Mangi Security. What's Cest Faben's reason for probably something dodgy? I believe that the reason would be this. As she spoke, Andorus sends another set of data to Klukai. This conglomerate is the main shareholder for the Mangi Security Service. Ah, right. Although I have not found the exact contract papers, but according to some past records from Shecht Fabian, there was once a security department with the same name as the Mangi Security Service, headed by the same legal representative of the current company. Excuse me. A security department is splitting off to become its own company. No wonder they work so closely. This organizational split happened likely due to tax considerations. A pretty common move in the green and white zones. Or even in the post-apocalyptic world, you still have to pay tax. Right, you said they were working with the UINC research department? Correct, mainly on the supply and development of some medicine. Were they really just transporting medicine? Andorus, contact Lever and see if you can find the relevant transfer orders. I've already done that. According to what information Lever has for now, the Environmental Survey Corps, commissioned by the Central ULNC government, really did send in a request for high efficacy medicine a few days back. But this kind of work does not fall under the jurisdiction of the Non-Military Forces Administration, so it is hard to know the exact reasons why they have not asked regular forces to transport in favor of PMCs. Yeah. That's all the intel we have for now. Since I can only make relatively superficial judgments to assist in pre-screening the information, I will later send all that we have to level 2 for your further verification, Leader Klukai. I just noticed on Andor's arm, like a metal kind of plate cover thing. It's kind of cool and interesting. Almost looks like scales a little bit. Is she a snake? What's going on? The volume, accuracy, and precision of your short-term intel gathering has improved significantly compared to before. Your process has become more rigorous, and you have also been slowly developing your own ability to make judgments. She's becoming alive. Klukai turns her head after noticing Andor's smile. You pass. I'll make sure to catch up faster. Oh, she's so cute. When I catch up to everyone, will later Klukai become happier? Don't get too carried away. Hi. I thought hits Klukai just as they end the topic of conversation. Bianca? What the hell? That name's changed. Well, here, what can I do for you, big sis? Is that her actual name, Bianca? That would make more sense. Hearing Klukai's voice, the patrolling Belka rushes back. Wake up, one sleeping on the rocks. It's time to move. Klukai looks towards Andorus as Belka runs off. You and Belka will be in the same jeep just like before. I'll be with Meechtu. Other than that, make sure to connect to this military line that we borrowed from the Survey Corps. The civilian signal here is too unstable. Acknowledged. By the way, Leader Klukai. What? The winds and collapse radiation levels are changing. I'm afraid a collapse storm is about to start up again. Yes, of course. Make sure to get back to the settlement as soon as possible. Don't waste time on the road. As Height 404 reaches less than a kilometer away from the settlement, Andor's voice comes up from level 2. Leader Klukai, we just received an SOS signal and comms request from an unknown party. It seems that we are under the same network according to the IP address. Should we answer? Yes, transfer the comms request over to me. Upon accepting the comms request, a familiar booming male voice rings up from within a sea of noise. This is the 3762nd Platoon of the 7th Environmental Survey Corps of the Neo-Soviet Union District Environmental Purification Project under the UR Contamination Zone Management and Recovery Administration. Jesus. I am First Sergeant Dimitri. Please respond if you hear me. Please respond if you hear me. The guy would have died just by the time he finished this sentence alone. What's going on? Of course Klukai answers. He's momentarily shocked upon hearing Klukai's voice. Why? You again. You don't have a choice, bro. It looks like you're in a hard spot. I can't care too much about that now. Are you few still around? We need backup now. Our partnership is over. Yeah, what happened, baby? Damn the partnership or whatever. There's no time to talk crap with you now. There's a Bujum and Elids attacking the settlement. We can't hold it off much longer, even with the PMC's help. If you really are dolls, you can think rather than just order following machines, then you'll know what to do. How many of them? What's the brief registration number and name of the Bujum? At least 30 level 3 Elids. Oof, is that big? Unable to confirm the resignation number and name of the Bujum, but exchange level is at least level 4 and above. Yes, of course. Bro, you lucky Klukai's a sick bitch and she's coming to help you. Despite you absolutely roasting your life and shitting on it. Actually cleanly cuts the comms. Klukai issues an order through level 2 to all of Height 404. Attention all members of 404, Team 1, prepare for combat and maintain level 2 communication at all times. Keep driving towards the current direction of additional haste, Meechtu and I will contact the enemy in 1 minute. And the rest of Belk will provide cover fire from the back. Acknowledged. I'll list the big sis. Now what's happening? Are we fighting? Who are we fighting? A Bujum. What? A Bujum? Aren't those super dangerous? I might activate Plan B at any moment if the need comes. Make sure you get ready for it. Plan B? What's Plan B? Are you stringing me along again? Leader, I can see the battlefield. One does not need Andorus to see that the intense gunfire and screams that signal a fierce upcoming battle. Armed forces and mechs surround a single large Bujum. Their rifle rounds do not seem to do any real damage against its hardened skin. The storm throws up yellow sand, making the small buildings of the settlement in the distance seem even more dilapidated and brittle. Bujum waves its thick and sturdy limbs around, toppling over a heavy jeep with ease. The men in the jeep who have no time to escape are buried for eternal sleep in this dangerous wilderness before they can even scream. Hey, that Bujum looks a little too ferocious. We can't beat it, Klukai, we should run. Klukai takes a deep breath, getting ready to press the button. However, she's a little hesitant. Push the goddamn button. Wait a minute, Leader Klukai. Going on. According to Battlefield Intel, Meechtu, and Doris's voice once again stutters, the amount and complexity of battlefield information almost overwhelming her to the point of crashing. Wow. But line after line of battle intel continues to successfully be transmitted to Klukai through level 2. After quickly processing the information from Andorus, Klukai roughly understands what she means. This Bujum has reached the point where regular weapons won't be able to hurt it at all. Oh god. Even if we press the button to turn on her switch, Meechtu won't be able to damage it even with the increased rate of fire and movement speed. What do you mean turn her on? Andorus returns to normal once the data transition is over. Then even more reasons not to go. Does that mean we'll never be able to deal with this big guy? So why don't we try the new combat program that Deer developed? I prodded him to install it for me before we left. The external equipment is in the boot. Are you sure it'll work? According to the test records, we can surely try. But to use it, I will have to borrow Meechtu's power and use about 120 seconds for loading and calibration. Also, the process won't be able to stop once it starts. We only have one chance. Meechtu, retreat and find Andorus. Belka, you and Meechtu should help Andorus find a good place to shoot from and ensure her safety in the meantime. Use your free time to help the front line in eliminating elites. I'll be sure to get it done. How about you? I'll fight on the front lines. It's too dangerous. They will need enough firepower to pin down the Bujum. If the front line breaks early, it's all over. Excuse me. And then I'll go with Pixis. Follow my orders. Remember your own mission. But you can't trust her, Balka. Your big sister Klukai is super powerful, don't you remember? Watch over my bike carefully. I'll come after all of you if it gets broken. Hey, bike is cool. Klukai heads towards the battlefield and finds Dimitri, who's currently commanding the battle. How to chat someone in game? What do you mean, like add them as a friend? And then just chat. Order your soldiers and PMC to prioritize containing the Bujum. Cordon it off in a circular area with a 15-meter wide radius. As for the elites, ignore them unless they threaten to break the blockade. I will find time to take them out. Also, send me your regional comms password. Look at this guy. You want this and you want that. What's this circle brain thinking? That thing's skin is too thick. We can't kill it even if we circle it. You get it, bro? You're the one that called us, man. Shut up if you know what shut up if you know you can't beat it. Borrow force of firepower to deal some severe damage. All you have to do is cooperate. Straight up. Dimitri stares at Klukai after confirming that she isn't messing with him at all. He turns and presses the button on his comms device. All fire teams, listen up. Lock down the Bujum in a 50-meter radius, 110 meters from my 3 o'clock. Stop targeting the Ely trash. I repeat, contain the Bujum in a radius of 50 meters. Target location is 100 meters from my 3 o'clock. Get moving. The formation starts moving orderly once the order is received. Meechtu puts down his comms device and squints at Klukai. Here's the access key, you better succeed. Hide 404 never goes back on their word. What a badass. Oh cool, we have mechs. We have our own mechs, that's pretty cool. I think these, we haven't seen these in game yet. Good job, keep it up. Like these mechs. Allied mechs. Wouldn't they technically be stronger? I feel like those mechs would be stronger then. They look like they're more, like the purpose for more combat. They look, I don't know, they look stronger. Could be annoying, so I'm just gonna bring Shahs. Eliminate, at least. Okay, so I gotta wait a bit. Wasn't this a challenge boss? I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, I gotta wait for something to spawn first though. Get the challenge done. Oh my gosh, no. Alright. I'm gonna wait another turn though. Will these three be enough? The first return, I think should be enough. The boss count as an enemy surely does. Oh, okay, it does. Nice. Oof, cutscene. She talking about the orbital strike? Hey, yo, where you like? But she's so gangster. Is that Andor's with a sniper rifle? What's going on? I peaced out. Bro, that looks sick, man. What is that? What the hell gun is that, man? This thing is massive, by the way. Mad. All units prioritize sending the unit. There, I can't even talk. All units prioritize sending the wounded to the garrison camp for treatment. The rest of you clean up the battlefield, count up the casualties, and see if any of those machines can be restored to working order. Most importantly, find me the team leader of the PMC. I think that was the guy that tried to like bounce and then he stuffed up the plan, I think. Dimitri viciously kicks a broken machine near his feet after silencing his comms. And PMC, goddamn Maggie security service, as reliable and secure as Babushka's leaking ass. What? Babushka's leaking ass. On the other end, Hyde 404's 3 other members rush over under orders from Klukai. What a pity, we almost got it. If humans didn't drop the ball, I bet that Bujin would be lying dead now. Leader Klukai. It's not your fault. But I still feel sorry about this. Hopefully that Bujin will never attack settlements again. Andorus looks worriedly in the direction that the Bujin escaped. That thing Andorus brought along is way too powerful. Could Deer be having some kind of hidden propensity for violence? Yeah, what was that weapon? Meechtu, Balka, you two head back to the settlement first and await orders. Andorus, go have a look at why there was an unaccounted explosion just now. Looking at a bunch of survey cores, soldiers gathering around the chunk of the Bujin's torso, Klukai puts her gun away. I'll have a look. No way. Is this what I think it is? Probably. I've informed Sergeant Dimitri. He will be here shortly. Going past the shocked soldiers, Klukai sees spots of silvery white light shining from underneath the bloody mess. Viewing it at a different angle, Klukai realizes that the shine comes from a piece of metal. A piece of metal protrudes from a broken stump, its surface already covered with some crystals due to the effects of collapsed radiation. Dog tags? Klukai attempts to come closer for confirmation, but Dimitri, who has rushed over upon hearing the news, picks it up immediately upon seeing it. All of you, get out of the way. Dimitri swipes off the residue on his protective suit, then looks at the words carved on the piece of metal for 2 seconds before keeping it. What are you all doing here surrounding it? Think you have nothing to do? Hold your asses and get your jobs done. The soldiers disperse, but Klukai remains. Got nothing better to do. Are these dog tags on the UINC? I didn't see what's on it clearly. Did it belong to the Great Wall of China? Did this Bujin consume your people before? Oof. Okay. No comment. This is a Aphelion mission jurisdiction. I think these guys are after it because of that very same reason. Kind of like vengeance. However, Dimitri stops and after a bit of struggle turns towards her and gives a formal military salute. On behalf of the 7th Environmental Survey Corps and the settlement residents, I thank Hyde 404 for assisting us. Hey, respect. At least he showed some gratitude. No need. After staring at the spot where the dog tags once was, Klukai accepts his thanks calmly. He turns and walks towards Andorus, who is waiting a short distance away after finishing intel gathering. Not far away, the Survey Corps have concluded the post-combat tally. The personnel The personnel responsible runs to Dimitri. Reporting, sir. Our losses are calculated at 32%. Questioning of Manki's security service has concluded. They indicate that the offending vehicle was attacked by elites before the recent battle, causing the fuel tank to have a small crack in it. There was no opportunity to fix it, causing it to lose control and explode during the previous battle. That sounds like BS to me. Yes, of course. Help me call the warrant officer. Acknowledged. After a minute of waiting, the comms request is accepted. This is the 30... Oh my god. Yeah. I am First Sergeant Dimitri, here to make a routine report. That's such a meme at this point. How's progress? After 3 days of travel, we've reached the target settlement and met with the forward troops medical team. During our march, we completed a preliminary survey of this region's environment. The specific details will be sent in the format of an email. The samples will be brought back at the end of our mission. Oh, Shiki, welcome, buddy. How are you? Good work. Continue with the mission. Sir, in my judgment, a temporary halt should be put on the survey mission and reinforcements need to be sent. I believe that the survey should be only continued when we have received reinforcements. Explain your reasoning. We encountered a Bujum with at least threat level 4 at the settlement, and we've been unable to identify the name and registration number of it. One of the stumps broken off it contained a dog tag from personnel registered as missing in action. Since their dog tags are here, they are presumably... How do you feel about the story so far? It's in a weird place at the moment, bro. It started off really good, but now it kind of feels like a little bit fillerish. I'm trying to figure out like what the main plot is at the moment. Like we came across this Bujum stuff. I don't know. It just feels a bit. I'm not sure what's going on. It just feels a bit slow in a way. I can't really explain it. Dimitri falls silent but grits his teeth and pushes on to complete the sentence. I mean, I get like the whole dynamic between the soldiers and stuff, but I don't know, it just feels a bit... It feels like a filler at the moment, a little bit. And presumably dead. Like, yeah, all this is happening, but... What, like, so what? Like, what are we trying to establish here? The comms channel falls into a moment of silence. I'll report it to the upper brass and call for reinforcements. However, you have to continue on with the mission. There's a bit of mystery too, like Paradox and stuff. It's just surface level, I think. There hasn't been anything deep yet. We can't deal with the level 4 Bujum with how weak our current forces are. Already more than 10 of our brothers in arms are never going home again. There's no completing the mission with this little people. You can't be telling me to lead them to their deaths. Noticing he has lost control of his emotions, Dimitri steadies himself. My apologies, sir. What I meant was, we need stronger support and reinforcement to ensure mission completion, otherwise the only result awaiting is unwarranted losses. I understand your feelings, First Sergeant Dimitri. But we cannot put a halt to the construction of the intercontinental railway in this region. Once the rerouting is confirmed, new plans have to be completed urgently. Every piece of environmental information you gather, every batch of land that you survey, and every base station that you establish will have significant and far-reaching... Oh, right, okay, so that was their goal. They're surveying the area for the environmental intercontinental railway. Yeah, okay. I'm up to date now with these guys. Continue with your mission. This will help facilitate progress once the reinforcements reach you. I'll dispatch personnel for your reinforcement as soon as possible. Yes, sir. I eagerly await your next report. After ending the communication, Dimitri notices the soldiers around him are carrying strange expressions. Let it out if you are feeling afraid. It is a very normal... It is a very normal emotion to feel. Those who aren't afraid are inhuman. You'd be a machine. Sir, that is a Bujum. One attacked back when we were guarding the Great Wall Railway. If we didn't receive support from the outpost garrison, it would have been rushed in and toppled the entire Great Wall Railway train. I know. He lets out a heavy sigh. Pass word to the cooks. Break out the goods and cook up something decent tonight. Families of our fallen brothers will be taken care of in the best possible way. I will apply for them and ensure it. Okay. That's all. You gotta do what you have to do. Maybe you could head back with us, sir? Later. I'll check again to see if we missed anything. The storm continues, but dusk is approaching. As the setting sun paints a deep red over this broken, desolated land, Dimitri squeezes the found dog tags. Despite being isolated by the thick protective suit, he can almost feel the hardness and lifeless cold that belongs only to metal. For a long time, he simply looks towards the wilderness in front of him without speaking a single word. The wilds respond only with the sound of boundless wind. Dimitri hesitates for a moment, and without regard for anything at all, he yanks off his protective mask and spits hard on the ground. It's so fucking suffocating. I guess... That's cool. That's really cool. I guess it kind of like gives us a bit of a insight into the military guys and what goes on. Oh, it's a story end. Okay. Yeah, it was really quick, man. Story ended really quickly. But yeah, like it was. I guess it was a nice little what do you call it? Taste of. Yeah, no, it was good. Look, overall it was good. But I think the meat and potatoes is probably going to come out with the Meechtu chapter. But this was like a bit of a tease with the Paradise and Blue Sphere, and more of a bit of an insight into the kind of military stuff that goes on in the world. You found someone? Look, the icon actually. Okay. What's the time? Okay, so Meechtu comes in 45 minutes. So we got some time to kill. I reckon we'll do it. We'll start chapter 2. I don't intend on finishing it tonight. But we'll start it and we get maybe at least halfway or something. I've got some tickets. I'll probably save these for the second supply shop. When does it come out? Okay, yeah, I'll save this for the second supply shop. Because I've already finished this one. It was good? Okay, yeah, we'll see how it goes when it comes out in like 45 minutes. Why still blinking? Ah, yeah. Let me finish these missions real quick. God. Am I missing? Oh, yeah. Oh my god, what, man? Just let me play the freaking game, dude. Alright, dude. Yeah, alright, shit. Oh. Okay, yeah, done. Is that it? Can I play now? It was good. I'll look forward to it, bro. Are you gonna pull for Meechtu, Shiki? You just joined Platoon and will left him for good. Day 1 legit player. Oof. How did you find him, Vibes? Yeah, I'm thinking about Vector too, bro. But more than Vector, there's like other dolls I want to get. Especially if I lose a 50-50, it's gonna be hard. And I think you want to get B1 for Vector at least. Classic vibes. Good work, bro. Good work. Why did he leave the other one? Why did he leave his previous platoon? What happened? Did the MVB's friend join yet? I gotta check. Oh, we gotta leave. Okay. Fire team. Bro, is it just me or is Vector's ulti look like it's ridiculously broken? Is it just me or how are people not talking about this? Because you literally you do like this massive explosion that takes up more than Klukai's grenade at V6. It's massive, the radius. Is it not that strong? It looks pretty broken, man. That's ultimately a day one platoon, not like that lame platoon you joined. Oh, his previous platoon. Ah, shit. Yeah, bro, as long as he knows what we're about and stuff. Just do dailies and gunsmoke, should be easy. Just make some burning tiles, okay. But it does damage on impact as well, I think. Because I was watching a video on YouTube, and it killed like... I think it does damage in initial like small tiles, and the rest is just fire on the floor. Which is still pretty big, because it means the enemy is going to be stuck in fire for a while, unless they've got some like really good movement speed. Something. I'm thinking of it from like a PvP perspective. And you can really do some decent fire damage, I guess. The main point is that she can make the enemy vulnerable to fire, which is good for fire team, right? Like Shakri and Centurisi and stuff. Is he? Okay. Did he apply to the platoon? Or was he waiting for a reset? And she's strong. And I really like her style, bro. I like it. I really like her outfit. Her fashion is on point. Her default outfit is on point. I do want to pull, but like I said, I'm limited on... Alright, I'll give him access, bro. After this mission, I'll give him access real quick. Thanks again, bro. Thank you for your effort. Oh yeah, it should be really strong with QJ, yeah. True. I keep forgetting Centurisi's healing thing can do damage. Like, bro, Shiki, we need you in the Dark Winter server, bro. I know it's like a bit too late now, but... So you can come join our platoon. Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Because then you have to start from scratch all over again. I'm not suggesting anything here, but if someone gave you their account, like maybe they quit the game or something, would you play? Or nah? Hey Fives, maybe I should get in contact with KJ and get and get his account. Since it looks like he's not playing anymore. No, I'm just kidding. It's never gonna happen. This is fully done. Cool. Nice. I like seeing the 100%. It's so satisfying. Alright, platoon. Alright, I'll give access to this guy and I'll message the other guy as well. Brief intermissions. Where is he? Okay. Yeah, I'll do that now. Oh no. I can't be bothered writing the freaking... I'm just gonna find I gotta make a copy pasta. I can find it. Fine, you know what? I'll do it manually. God damn it. Because I'm such a good commander. What's his name? Con. Tuna. He made a new Discord. He's not using his old account anymore, so he made a new one because you know how we're kind of starting to get people on Discord now. So he made the effort, which is good. all good. Oh yeah, I got a message, MBV's friend. Where is he? No, it's all done. So we've got half an hour for Meechtu, so what should we do? Kill some time. I think what I was thinking was... So I've done all this stuff. Everything's done here. I think I'll do... You know what I've never touched that we can do? The boss fight stuff, actually. Yeah, the other one, the Crossroad challenges. I've never done these. We need 3 teams and stuff. I'm not sure how it works exactly, but let's just have a go. I'll do team 1 as my best team. Hey X, welcome bro. I've been okay man, I've been okay, how are you? What's going on? And Nemesis. This team... You know what? No, I should be alright. Wait, I'm gonna get rid of it. It's confusing like this. I'm not sure why you need 3 teams for this. Second team can be Shakri, Groza, you and you. And I don't even like have any. I don't even have a third team. And yeah, I guess sure, okay. This is. Oh no, wait. Oh, I forgot about Sabrina. Wait. Oh, start over. No, I don't have 3 teams. Like I don't have enough good dolls to have 3 teams. I've got 2 at best, and I'm pushing it at 2 as well. Okay, Sabrina. And this team can be that. This team can be my level 15. My level 15 Nagant. Let's go. Level 15 Nagant's gonna carry this. Are you still playing, X? What level are you now? Hey Tanisio. Welcome back, buddy. How are you? Waifu made Team 1 easy. Lenny. Give me a number, bro. Give me that number, baby girl. How you doing? So, is this the points one again, or can I just kill it? I just want to kill it. Okay, whatever. Let's just go with this. I've never done this before. But we're just killing time until Meechtu comes out. 36, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, it's like one of these again? But why? Why is there a... okay. And around that there's an internet and watch you for inspiration? What do you mean? What does that mean? Have to kill? Okay. Then why is there 3 teams? If we just have to kill it. Hold on, I got an idea. Cuz. Just cuz? I got no idea what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure I can kill it. What you been up to, Lenny? But everyone knows where my loyalties lie in this game. I've only got the handful of waifus I care about. Every other doll can go have a good time. Why am I frozen? Scumbag. I'm just gonna kill this thing. Three consecutive bosses, you don't actually need to kill all 3 of them at once. Oh, is that how it works? Like a boss after boss after boss thing. Is that meant to be how it is? I wish I could move you and do one of these. Just one basketball, munching on nuggets. Resigning tomorrow, so I gotta write. Oh, really? You're actually gonna resign? Which job was this? I don't think I've got enough range. Yeah, I think I'll move you first. And do this. You should probably die. No. Sentries are gonna have to take it on the chin. Age care? When did you give it the age care? Bro, you change jobs like every week, dude. That's kind of good though. Just getting stuck in one place, just hating life. Don't waste my time, Dicecraft, just die, bro. I gotta finish you this turn. Oh, you have? I know you as a security guy. I probably should have just brought Nemesis on there, I dare say. still not gonna work. Yeah, this is not gonna work. Okay. I'm gonna bring... Should I bring Nemesis instead? Yeah, like 5 years ago. Have you got something lined up? Or something, any plans? Alright, I'm gonna bring you over here. You can tank these guys. Yeah, sure. I should just do the ads, but I hate dealing with ads. Like, it's just get out of the way, man. Oh, look at you, Mr. Bankman. Actually better the other way, but anyways. Yeah, this is epic fail, hold on. I hate the ones where it's like, you know you can just kill it, but it makes you work for it a bit, you know what I mean? Those ones I hate the most. Okay, like they add these little shitty ads just to make it worthwhile a mission. Because otherwise you can just obliterate it. Okay, this is the best outcome. The most value, I mean. You there. If I taunt this, no, I'll do this. See, this bomb, I can't see BF this bomb. How much do I have to kill it? But then if I don't stand in front of it, god damn it. It's gonna blow up on my face now. Stupid bomb. So watch for that. If I can stay alive, I can kill this thing easy. Kill the bomb, dude. React to the bomb. Go for Sabrina. Go for Sabrina. Shoot the bomb. Okay, it's blow up in our face. That works too. Okay, I got an idea. I got an idea. What is he gonna do? I should probably read his abilities. Is this the one? What's this? Is this the cross? Closest, farthest. I'm gonna pretend it's the cross. I think it is the cross. It is. It said cross here. Cross shape. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So let's just get out of the way. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Making me count tiles, bro. Making me count tiles, bro. 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to heal. I'm stuck though. Fantastic. Alright, let's just do this. Stupid bomb. Go over here. Are we not? Whatever, just do that. Right, let me move you first. Oh no, you're stuck. Okay, can I move you here? That kind of works. 3000 IQ strats. Yeah, huge strats. Yeah, good. Hit your friend. Oh, you'll be fine. You're dying. I don't care how long it takes. This thing's dying. I know I can kill him. I'm not gonna back down from this. Never back down. Never give up. Alright, you go here. Do this. Okay. You... Why can't you just make it in front? Are you serious? Come on, Toshi. Oh, I can go here. Okay, that works. And then you... Just die. Next turn he dies. Guaranteed. Yeah, for sure he dies. Like, you're level 50, man, please. Insult me by wasting my time. Yeah, easy. You do the honors. But you do have to do it all in one turn? Or no, you don't. What? If I leave, does it count as the first one completed? Can I just go back and start over? So confused. Oh wait, do you have to do 3 dice scrubs? Content's like very lackluster. Filler ass content. The ones that make you use more than $1, straight up filler content. It's like, I don't want to do. Wasting my time. Making me spend time and resources building up other dollars just to do this mission. I'm just gonna get attacked by the bear though. Quicker ways to just use one team. Other 2 teams are still cycle faster. Oh, okay. But then why are there multiple bosses if you only have to kill one? I don't understand. So I can just suicide this, is that what you're saying? Also, welcome, Yanisa. Like, which genies came up with that idea? There's simply no reward for the triple kill. Why is it in the game? Which genius that Mika came up with this? So should I just quit then? Should I just whatchamacallit? Concede? Yeah, this is not happening. Just to piss me off, bro. I get pissed off enough these days. We're enough dumb shit in the world. I don't need it in my time off video games as well. Excuse the French. There was probably in Radiant Beta, but like you take forever to build 3 teams to play or even normal dolphin. Yeah, straight up, man. That's another thing. They're probably alright. Can I just concede this then? Oh, you said suicide, right? So I just gotta die, I think. What the hell happened to Sharkry? Thank you. Yeah, I'm just gonna autoplay it until I die. I just wanna see what happens. Because a part of my brain just can't accept the fact that that's how it is. Like, you just do one boss and then suicide the rest of the way to get the rewards. And I just gotta confirm it. Because it doesn't make sense to me. Like, why would they do that? From, like, a logical point of view, you know? Like, a logic point of view. Alright. Are you guys are you guys ready for the A team? Are you guys ready for Elite Squad 506? We have level 15 Most in the Gun as the leader, level 40 Klukai, level 46 Colgate, and the level 60 Lotta, cause why not? This is the squad they call to back up the elite squad. This is the squad they call to back up squad 404. When squad 404 was in trouble. This is like the elite of the elite. You don't even know. You don't even know. I don't even have to play. They're so strong, autoplay will get it done. The closest thing to full clear is the third group of bosses, team or something. For one of the rewards, you actually need 3 teams. Yeah, that's still dumb though, if that's the case. Hey, 1 damage. You couldn't get 1 damage if you tried. Hey, low key, I kind of want to build most in the gun though. Low key, high key, I want to build most in the gun, like with my extra resources. It's actually pretty cool. It's the hat, I realized. It's the hat that gave me like a bad first impression. Bunny, what are you doing? Why did you ulti the secret armor? Krolik is another one. Krolik is another character I want to build up on the side. I've got so many dupes of her as well. Is it over? It's the hat. It's the hat that gave me a really bad first impression. Oh, hold on. Okay, yeah, incomplete. All right, okay. But do I get the monies? Do I get the rewards? You do. Oh, you do get rewards, bro. So you do have to have 3 teams. Eliminate. That's lame. Mega lame. I don't want to do that. Bro, don't make me build 3 teams, man. Oh, I see what you... Got you. Right, okay. Yeah. I got it. Okay, yeah. I see exactly what you mean now. They just clicked with me. I got you. Yes, so, okay, yeah. So we just skip the first one now. Yep. I got you, Chief. I got you. Okay. Yeah. But the other ones are just, what, phase 3? So the other ones are just points. I think. What's this one? Okay. I see. What's the time, though? Okay, Meechtu in 8 minutes. So there's probably no point starting it. But back to what I was saying about Mosin, because when you see Mosin in the dormitory, it's actually a different character. I went from like, ooh, Mosin the gun to, hey, you the one Mosin the gun. Not this one. Yeah. In the dormitory, it's like a different character. Watch. It's like, hey, I might actually want to build you up. Get a better pose. She's actually like, she looks really like very nice in without the whole winter costume. She got her free costume as soon as we got it an event earlier. Yeah, and she's like SSR too, so. And I do like my snipers. So I will build her up for sure. So out of the Latara, look, okay. You know what I was thinking last night? Remember how I was saying they should add like a scrap system where you can salvage dolls and use them as like resources and stuff if you want to like if you don't want to keep a doll or whatever. What they should do is you can salvage it, right? Like let's say I don't want Litara, right? You salvage her, and she becomes the tickets. She becomes one of these. She becomes one of these. No, neural archive. She becomes a neural archive, and they just stay there. So, and then if you want to, and then I guess if you want to build her up again, you can build them up. So that way, it's like they're not one. Because I'm a very specific kind of player, but I feel like there's also other players like me out there that only want to play the dolls that they like, and they don't want like other dolls on their profile. And they just become a token like this. You salvage it, and they just become a token like this. You lose their levels. You lose the weapon. No, the weapons is different. You lose like all the currency you invested. Maybe you get that back, or maybe you lose it as like payment. I don't know. I don't know how to balance it, but something like that could maybe work, because Latara's getting deleted. This is getting deleted for sure. I'll keep Mosin. Getting deleted. Purpley deleted. Maybe, I'll think about it. Colgate I'll keep. Maybe. Krolik's staying for sure. Papasha, she's staying for sure. I like her now. And the rest, yeah, like, I'll keep them. Well, I just don't like having characters I don't like on my profile. Like, who is that? Some rogue T-doll sneaking into the dorms? Release the doll to the wild. Like Pokemon. Yeah. Like I did with the... Was it Charizard? No, Charmander that I released on Pokemon Red. I wonder if they'll ever do that. But the game's going to get to a point where there's going to be so many dolls. Maybe they'll add some kind of system. I don't know. Because you can salvage weapons. But dolls is a bit more crucial. And like they could make it ultra safe where you have to type in the name and then press confirmation like 3 times so you don't accidentally do it. Or whatever. It just triggers my OCD so bad. I don't like you guys have no idea how much I'm struggling to just overlook this. It doesn't help when the bloody notifications are there as well. Just go away, no one cares. Like, do I actually have to click all of these? Come on, man. I don't like having characters that I'm not interested on my account. I'll just get rid of the notifications in the meantime. Or just go away! Are you seriously gonna make me install a freaking key just to get rid of your dumbass? Yeah, go away now. Right, this jerk. Oh, I want to delete you so bad even more now. Yeah, okay, I don't want to activate it though. I don't want to do it. I'm triggered. Alright, how long we got? Bro, the thing is, I already clicked it. Like, go away, I already clicked you. That's how it works in most games. Like, you click it and then it's done. Like, yeah, okay, done, go away. Clicked it, okay, done, go away. No, you have to, like, you have to, I don't want to expand it. I don't want this jailbait ass FBI open up ass character in my account, bro. I don't want to see the notifications either. Like this like some of these characters are intentionally set up by the FBI to catch criminals. It's a theory, I'm thinking about it. It's a theory I have. It's like a special gacha task force. If anything, you can turn off these notifications in the settings. I mean, some are good though. Some are good for rewards. So you kind of do need a little bit. Sometimes if you get rewards. I'm already on the... bro, I was on the list ages ago. The moment I caved into Sharkery, I was already on the list. Although Sharkery's kind of like semi-like... Okay, I'm kind of justifying it, but she looks older than Papasha. Like a little bit, kind of. The FBI watch list for potential predators. Latara looks like a dork here, but in the dormitory, she doesn't look as bad. Look, I'm not saying every character has to be sexed up, but some just look very unappealing. How do I do it, dude? Was it from here? Also, welcome, Sylvian. Bro, why is the UI triggering me today? It's just not doing what I wanted to do today. Like, in the dorm, she kind of looks okay. I mean, she just... No, actually, she looks weird, dude. Latara looks weird, even with clothes. Oh, sorry, without clothes. She looks like an alien. Like, her eyes look way too big. I can't be the only one that sees this. She looks like an alien, dude. Oh, maybe a different angle. I don't know, her proportions just look weird. I mean, I don't know, like... Is it the glasses, maybe, that make your eyes look super big? Too normal. Nah, I don't know, it just looks weird, man. Cassini's another one. Weird. I mean, Ksenia looks small though, like, she looks like a small character, like, fair enough. Anyways. Oh, is it unlocked? Oh, huge. Let's go. Meechtu live, boys. So I've got story mode. Okay. Okay. Let me just do the supply missions real quick. Spend them tickets, look at them rewards. And then we can start up the story. Trying to get banned. I'm not even, bro. I'm not even trying to get banned. It's just the OCD thing. I'm gonna be my own. I already got you. Oh, I'm already full, okay. Who here is pulling for Meechtu? In chat right now. Who's actually into Meechtu? All excited. It's Meechtu, bro. On the live stream, they said Meechtu. On the official live stream with Supreme Commander Chief Yuzong and Jimmy, they were literally referring to it as Meechtu. So unless you're telling me that the guy that made the game is incorrect, that bloody the Zekia girl, the cosplay girl that was cosplaying Klukai, they all refer to her as Meechtu. Show me what they look. Yeah, I'll show you after this, bro. There's probably a whole lot of event stuff too, like a trial. We'll check everything out and then we'll start the story. Already pulled from morning. How many dupes are you going for, Yanissa? How many tickets do I have? I might just finish this right here, right now. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's just finish this right here, right now. We'll check everything out. Check out all the UI events, blah blah blah, and Meechtu, and then we'll start story. I'm not gonna rush it though. We'll probably get to like halfway, and then I'll finish off the story on another session. Cause, dude, well, pervert she is. I got her. She's meant to be a good buff for corrosion team, but I was saying before, Klukai is already so insanely stupidly strong. I don't know why you'd need her. The English translator is weird from Chinese. I mean, it looks like Meechtu. And I used to refer to it as Meechtu because that's what the word name looks like. But Meechtu sounds much cuter and better overall. It sounds way more appealing. Same if macchiato become different. Macchiato is macchiato though. Everyone knows macchiato is macchiato. Macchiato is easy. It looks like the word, it sounds like the word, and it's a nice name overall. An appealing name overall. Bro, this deploy support thing. I called her mech like mechanical this whole time. That's what I did, Meechtu. No, Meechtu or Meechtu? Something like that. I called it something like that as well. Come on, bro. All AoE support turns to corrosion. She's basically used when you have pity in the team. Yeah. Since I'm not interested in any of those characters. And again, like Klukai is still so strong. It's almost like you don't need anyone else. There isn't really content in the game where you have to push to that level of pushing. You know, I don't know how to, you know what I mean? Unless even the expansion drill 40/40 mega extra condition thing is probably not needed. She buffed that. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, bro. 416 is already so strong. Like you don't need anyone else. She deletes the map. It's like, if I was to think of an analogy, imagine like a spirit bomb from Dragon Ball Z. Like a Super Saiyan 6 spirit bomb is Klukai, yeah. The addition of Meechtu is like a punch before the spirit bomb. In comparison. Like, you're not even gonna feel it. You're not even gonna see it. Yeah, that works too. The hydrogen bomb versus a knife attack. Like, you're not gonna feel the knife attack when a hydrogen bomb lands on your head. Flaming cool take. Bro, no it's not. It's a totally logical take. It makes sense. You haven't even played, bro. Play with a V6 Klukai, experience it, and then come talk to me. It's beyond ridiculous. If I wasn't such a fan of Klukai, I'd be roasting her life. Like I roasted Suomi. But I actually like Klukai, so it's fine. But it's beyond ridiculous how strong she is. Like, at maxed out, especially. I'll wait for the rerun to decide whether I need her or not. I'm gonna wait for Klukai rerun. And I wanna build up Klukai, and I wanna build up Macchiato. Macchiato has I reckon is one of the best characters in the game. She's so much value. Even at her V1, she's so strong. She does so much. I wanna build her up. One of the best characters in the game, in my opinion. Would happily build up Macchiato. Because she's done so much work for me. I only pulled her. I haven't pulled a single standard. The first character I pulled was Macchiato. And I can be living testimony that just having one Macchiato, almost free account, like a free-to-play account with 0 pulls, 0 calibration, even on Macchiato, she got me through the game. and she got me like she helped me get all the content done. And I've got the VODs and the streams to back it up. Oh, yeah, we've got a couple of people in our guild that has V6 Klukai. She's insane. But each to their own. Each to their own. At the end of the day, play the character you like. I wonder. I'm curious to see what the rewards are for this event. Blue Sphere. Blue Sphere has Blue Sphere in this form. It's such a spoiler. Because we know who Blue Sphere is, but she doesn't look like this in the story so far. I think we're gonna find out how she becomes like this in the story. No spoilers in chat, please. No spoilers in the chat. I think in Meechtu's story, she goes sicko mode and just kills everyone. I'm just gonna bring Chars. I don't wanna waste time. I'm just gonna save now till Spring. Actually, true, bro. Yeah, Springfield is definitely one I'll be pulling for. I like Springfield. She's really appealing, and apparently she's almost as... I mean, is this my Klukai? This is my Klukai, I got the wrong Klukai. She's, what's the word? Apparently she's as strong, and the hype is as much as Klukai. I think Springfield is going to be another one of those bang for buck characters. And you only need V1 as well, if I'm not mistaken. Like insane heals, insane damage, I think. Alright, now we should be able to one-shot it. Yeah, look at the difference. How did you get into Girls Frontline, Sylvian? Are you a GF1 player? Alright, let's grab all these. I like the music, man. It kind of reminds me of like the old school animes, like early 2000s animes. Okay, that's all done. Okay, check out this reward shop. Ooh. Hey, this looks like Vector's weapon. Isn't this the gun Vector uses? Isn't this literally a Vector? Is this the tease? Standard. What's this give? Attack defense. Okay, usual stuff. So let's just get the important stuff first. Gacha addict. Oh yeah. Do you play like the other ones? Honkai and Genshin and all that? And Wobbering waifus. Half-Forger, what the hell is this? Oh, not this again. Not freaking budget home brand boring Monopoly. At least Monopoly's fun. What is this, dude? Okay, you know what, we'll come back to this. Hold on. This one looks a little bit more involved. Okay. Events. Okay, grab that. Free currency trial Meechtu. Look, she's actually kind of adorable as a character. Oh yeah, Diane. We got a Diane rerun, and then we got a definitely FBI watch list swimsuit for Sharkery. This is like guaranteed. Like the moment you buy the skin, knock on your door immediately. Like they're waiting outside. They're watching. They're watching you like your internet activity. The moment you buy it, knock on your door. You wanted to see, yeah. She's cute, like in a cute kind of way, especially in the story, because she's such a sleepyhead. Yeah, let's trial her out actually. Oh, there you go. Yeah, she kind of looks like a little boy. If I'm being completely honest, I thought it was a dude at first, but then I realized there are no dudes in this game. BA Zoneless Zone something. I forgot what it was. Nikkei. You play Nikkei 2 Skullgirls, bro? I haven't even heard of half the games you play in the Mobile Olympus company. What the hell? Actually, a gacha addict. Does that mean you spend a lot of monies as well on the gachas? Because that's like a core component, right? Oh, you're free to play. Okay. You haven't spent anything on any of the gacha games you played. Not even skins, nothing. Is that the character? Yeah, same, bro. I'm the same X. Not my style. What? Are we done yet? I want to sleep already. Warning: enemy unit spotted ahead. Please prepare for combat. I got no idea how Meechtu works. Your combat footage will be fully recorded and sent to your contact. Klukai live. Please prepare for combat. Oh, did I read that? Some I do, but in this game, no. Okay, so purely free to play. You're going to snitch on me for a small thing like that? How annoying. Fine, I get it. You guys go on. I'll provide support here and there. There's like full story for this one. Not really, but you know what I mean. Okay, trial introduction to Meechtu. Support, damage buff, tile, basic attack enhancement. That's a lot of reading, which I'm not going to be doing. I'm going to save my reading for the story. Let's just see what it does. We'll start with ultimate. Turbo mode. I think she has like a energy drink mode and non-energy drink mode or something. Okay, so this buffs everybody, I think. Sorry, I was supposed to do that in normal mode. Normal speed. Oh well. I have come to accept how cursed my luck is in this game. I was pretty lucky until I did Klukai roll. Dreamless Night. Stability. Cleanses all debuffs on self. Applies Dream Guarding to allied units. Alright. So so far she's just buffs her team, even for ultimate. Okay, and you can have another turn, and then you can attack. Barely any damage. It looks like she's heavy support, yeah. So far. Or Amplify, I think they're called. Which is why they added, like, these allies, I think. Interesting. Yeah, definitely a pass for me. I don't know what kind of player you'd have to be really interested in Meechtu. Diane is a character I'd like to have. Diane's a solid, would love to have, but I'm not gonna pull for it because, you know, limited currency. Okay. Oh, I have to run, okay. Yeah. Diane's a babe, bro. Diane's an absolute babe. The Monsoon sisters in general are pretty cool. Her and the others. The three sisters. What does this do? Well, I have to kill you, can't I just leave? Subarashi. That was, I think, meant to emphasize her mobility. She can move, like, she can traverse the entire map. It's kind of crazy. Okay. Is there anything else? I kind of want to check out the Monopoly real quick. Where was it? Oh, yeah. What's Frontline Survivors? Is this like entirely new game mode? Opponent info. Price fluctuations. Kind of cute, chibi with Commander. Farforge. But I don't know, like, who finds this game mode actually appealing? Pathforger. In the Pathforger, I can complete feature and it creates a gain a position to higher leaderboards. Okay. Like, whose idea was this? Like, because they've had it in multiple times by now. I feel like they would have received enough feedback to where people would be like, nah, don't do this. So some people must like it then. Banker collects. It's meant to be like Monopoly, but at least Monopoly's kind of fun. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Is there rewards for this? I just want to get the rewards. Any build now? It's like they took the Monopoly thing and expanded on it much further. Not that I think it needed expanding. Right, so this is like a PvP one. Oh my god, is that Chibi Andorus? Okay. 3. Okay. Onset, oh crap. Okay. I don't know what these do, sure. So how do we win? Is it the one you end up with like the most points at the end? Oh my god, give me one more cup. Got it. Ah, almost. Does this go forever? It's just not... Are there rewards for this or am I wasting time? Okay. I'm just gonna do one full lap and then I'm just gonna exit. If it doesn't end by then. What is happening, dude? Crossroad is catching up, dude. Like the doll to clash with. And doors. Shit. Oh, I've got my tickets, I didn't use them. My rewards. No, my perks, my special perks. Oh, it's an effect. Okay, use. Alright, I'm just gonna exit. I can temporarily. Okay. I just want to know if you get anything from it. It doesn't look like you do. Place second. This one's more like PvP Monopoly, because the other one was just yourself, I think. Yeah, it seems like it's more PvP focused. Does this one go forever too? Restaurant, I'm over this. Alright, enough. I'll do it off stream or something, I don't know. I'll figure it out off stream. Okay, so what's left? I think we get in story mode now. Alright, here we go. Story mode. Aphelion Part 2. The power in the voice continue to amplify as it transmitted on and on. Oh, I've got the volume stuff. After a night of rest and preparation, Hide 404 in the survey core, set off from their camp and head deeper into the contamination zone. The two parties travel across the rugged terrain of the wilderness in separate vehicles. With her motorbike secured to an external trailer, Klukai drives her other three teammates in a jeep. This is Hide 404 making a routine check-in. Come in if you copy. Pressing the comms button near the dashboard, Klukai connects to the encrypted comms channel. The voice of the communications officer speaks matter-of-factly through the speakers. This is the... oh my god, bro. Okay, yeah. Received, go ahead. According to the environmental data, we will be the first to reach the target settlement. Once we're there, we will follow the survey plan agreed upon this morning and start exploring the surrounding area of the settlement as the center. Due to current environmental factors, our travel speed is expected to be reduced by 20%. Copy that. First Sergeant Dimitri also said. On the other end of the channel, the communications officer pauses for a moment, as if pondering something. First Sergeant Dimitri specifically instructed that you must keep at least one member connected to the regional comms channel to respond immediately to emergency commands. Roger. Vilko. When the exchange is over, Klukai disconnects from the encrypted channel and gestures for Andorus to take over. I bet Dimitri was running his potty mouth again. What the heck did he even say? Even the comms officer had to take 2 seconds to translate it into more diplomatic language. Most probably his usual gripes about us being rickety tin cans and the freaking waste of time. If he knows I'm a rickety tin can, then why is he being such a slave driver? Meechtu yawns and sprawls out across the back seat, laying her head on Andorus's lap. Bro, I like to lay my head on him. Anyways, Andorus pulls a blanket over her in a thoughtful and tender gesture. Meechtu curls up comfortably and buries her head inside the blanket. First Sergeant Dimitri is a little foul, but I don't think he's a bad person. Don't worry, X, don't worry. I even saw him giving him some children uppies at the settlement this morning. Uppies? That sounds like drugs, bro. Dimitri's giving drugs to kids? That doesn't change the fact that he scolded Big Sis Klukai. And you think too kindly of people, Andorus. You think so? Oh, Leader Klukai, connection established, we have comms. Plug into the speakers of the Jeep. Remember to turn off the microphone on our end. Alright. What the hell? Oh, they're singing in Russian, okay. It sounded like the nightmare of people getting tortured in hell or something for that first few seconds. We are the successors of the Peter the Great, defending the comrades' hammer and sickle. We are the defenders of victory, guarding the red stars of the motherland. So it's like the Soviet. The moment that the channel is plugged in, loud singing in some strange regional accent starts blaring from the speakers. Meechtu, originally wrapped inside a blanket, jolts awake and pokes her head out like a groundhog. Turn the volume down. Wow, I have to say, which sounds nicer, this or the Hell's Elf Elids? Is it me or are they getting their lyrics all mixed up? Also, some of them clearly don't even know the song and they're just humming along tunelessly. Well, I just ran a search on the main melody and this appears to be a song that was very popular amongst the neo-Soviet troops during World War III. World War III, I reckon we might be entering the Girls' Frontline era soon with the way things are going. Having resource wars on the brink of resource wars. World War III imminent. The lyrics are basically a call to arms that encourage soldiers to rise against the enemy and defend their country and people. No, this song is full of national narrative, not as good as the original song. Ah, really? Okay. The original? What do you mean original? Is this a rewrite? A rewrite, sorry. However, after the new Soviet Union announced its entry into the URNC, as more soldiers from other countries were integrated into military forces, most mainstream military songs were replaced with the ones in a more common language and had more well-known tunes, and this particular song is rarely ever sung nowadays. This is mentioned in your local database. The original song is Stalin's Artillery March. Oh, they probably would, I don't know, would that have offended people? Is that why they didn't go for that. I don't know why, how, I mean, it's a song, I mean, it's like part of that history, and I guess these guys are Neo-Soviets, so what? Since we're operating within Neo-Soviet territory this time, I thought I'd do some research on the area. I have the storage space for it. I know it's supposed to be a stirring song, but they make it sound so comical. It's so grating on the ear, I actually want to disable my auditory module. It's the worst time to have a neckache. Ugh. Equally perturbed, Klukai turns on the microphone for scale. This is Hide 404. Cease your noisy antics immediately and stay vigilant. This is the yellow zone. There can be danger at any moment. True. The boisterous soldiers quiet down for a moment, but they soon return to their vacuous ways. Hey, this is a military song. How could you call it noise? These songs motivate any night out. Don't you feel anything at all when you listen to the music? No. Also, your chorus lacks unity in tone, rhythm, and lyrics. I don't see how this promotes any sense of unity. We're not professional vocalists. Pish, what does a rickety bucket of bolts know? Roasted. Dimitri's cursing interrupts Larian's reply. We sing whatever the hell we want. How is that any of your business? Just so you know, we're not machines, so don't go judging us by your stupid mechanical standards. Singing is all about feelings. What's the point in keeping in tune like you electronic speakers? You, little Klukai. And there is most likely to stop Klukai from losing her temper. You're right. You can sing whatever you want, but please turn off your microphone and keep the channel quiet in case any important transmissions get lost. I will naturally tell them to pipe down when an order comes through. You have no business telling us what to do. Bro, she came and saved your life, man. Show some respect. Then we will exit the current channel and come in again when the need arises. Nanda? I just had someone relay my instructions, didn't I? One of you must remain online at all times. That's an order. Do I need to repeat myself? Fine. It's a bit of an asshole, this guy. Dimitri does not bother to hide his smugness as he laughs. Don't just sit there. Where were we? Keep singing. Stop acting like you're being starved or I'll make you get off the jeep and walk the whole way. The tuneless singing resumes. Klukai turns off the speakers on board in annoyance. Bianca, put on your headset. You're in charge of monitoring the comms channel. Me? No, I want to chat with you. First of all, we're currently on a mission, so I have no time for idle chit-chat. Secondly, Andorus has to gather real-time intel. As for Meechtu, if you leave this to her, we won't even know if those soldiers are all dead. True. Yeah, better not leave it to me. In fact, don't bother to wake me up ever. Hold on, so you're basically saying that Balka is more useful and more important than Meechtu? But she's such a, she craves, what's the word? Not attention, but like, the word, man, that you're doing really well. Can't think of it. You can understand it that way. Approval. I think she wants approval from Klukai. I will complete the mission. I promise. Sitting up Rimrod straight in the passenger seat, Balka puts on the headset somberly, as if she's monitoring information of critical importance. He did? Alright, I'll accept it soon, bro. Having regained her peace and quiet, Meechtu retreats back into the comfort of her blanket. Klukai floors the gas in exasperation. No, not ADHD. It's like, you know, when you're constantly seeking admiration and... can't think of it. So I'm just hydrating. I think I didn't drink enough water today. I'm getting headaches. Andorus, keep an eye on the situation and report anything immediately. Understood. Judging from the video feed from the drone, you should be safe for now. Still, leader Klukai. Andorus is still wearing a calm smile, but she lets out a soft sigh. The mornings in the yellow zone are much more desolate than in the green zone. Klukai makes no answer. The jeep continues to speed across the deserted wilderness. It's like, you know, those people who are kind of like insecure and they constantly need like approval and I can't think of the word. But and I thought I would be able to have a good nap this time. His eyelids are being too much. Do they not need to sleep? Better wake up. It's time for battle. Fine, fine, I get it. I guess it's like the sibling thing a bit. The sibling dynamic between them. Makes sense. While I'm here though, let's put up the audio for the story. The voice is fine. Oh, there's one rat all the way there. Love compensate. It might be that. Like, yeah, I think you might basically what that is, bro. Like it needs to be shown. After fighting off the aliens encountered on the way, 404 presses on with their journey. Leader Klukai, he will arrive at the target settlement in approximately 2 hours. It was stripped of his sister's memory in... Ah, okay. According to our current intel, there are about 60 residents at the settlement, though this figure was recorded 2 years ago. The environment here. And Doris peers outside the window and tries to ignore the conclusion her neural cloud has come to. Very impressive that they have managed to keep living under such harsh conditions. Yeah, we should be prepared. The environmental data here is very much not up to date, so we could run into unexpected circumstances at any time and wake up that invalid back there. Haha, sure. Despite what she just said, Doris does not wake Meechtu. Meechtu is invalid and simply lets her turn to the other side and continue sleeping. I like her name in Japanese is much more appealing. Any news from the Survey Corps? It sounds kind of nice. So leaning against the window and focused on the comm channel, Balka clearly has not heard Klukai's question. As the jeep rocks back and forth as it travels across the bumpy terrain, Balka's lips move softly as she hums intermittently, her bright green hair bouncing in time with the rhythm. Huh? Balka here. What do you need? Beaks his Klukai. What do I need? I told you to stay on the line with the Survey Corps. What the hell are you doing? Should I send you to perform at the Non-Military Force Administration concert? Noticing Klukai's displeasure, Balka sticks out her tongue apologetically. It's because they keep singing the song. I've been listening to it for so long, it's kinda an earworm. So focus on the job, don't make me tell you again. Guy's got no chill. Okay, Big Sis. Sure thing. She's super intense, Klukai. But I like that. That's how I know she's the one for me. She's the one for me. Bro, I've played Ace Combat since PlayStation 1. Back when I was but a wee lad. With a loud rumble, the makeshift fortress temporarily converted from an old building shakes violently. The exposed and bent steel structure lets out a screech. The smoke and dust cause the soldiers lying on the ground to cough uncontrollably. The young soldiers firing wildly through the hole in the wall quickly falls back and wipes the suit off his face, revealing his features. Young Dimitri gasps frantically for breath. Hold on. Oh. Quick hydration. Hey, what happened to Dimi? What the hell? Wait, is this the past? I think we're having a past moment. Hey, pull yourselves together. Our reinforcements will be here in a bit. Yeah, it's the same Dimitri, just younger, so. But Dima, we're almost out of ammo. One more push from the enemy will probably... It's a memory, yeah, I thought so too. Before the soldiers can finish, more gunshots and explosions resound beyond the fortress. They immediately drop to the ground. Like, they're putting a lot of emphasis on this Dimitri character. It better have some significance. It might just be like a little just whatever story. Don't give me any of that. Remember what our squad leader said? Pessimism is the worst thing on the battlefield because it only serves to make us die faster. True. But the squad leader himself is already... The soldier glances at a corner obscured in shadow. A burly man is slumped there, with dark crimson fluid dripping from his pierced forehead. Wow, the imagery. The fluid has started to congeal, but half his body is already soaked. His eyes are half open, but utterly devoid of life. Show us some images, man. He died in the assault when Thorn was near, probably trying to determine if there were reinforcements in the distance through his binoculars. And just as the sky was tinted white, the one who was searching for hope fell before the door, leading to a brand new day. Dima, I miss my mother. She was always trying to talk me out of enlisting. This is the first time I got sent to the battlefield, and I thought I would go home in triumph. But just before I set off, she told me our cow got stolen a few days ago. That was the very last cow we had. Perhaps due to fear, the young soldier's speech becomes increasingly incoherent, and his gun hand is shaking violently. The weapon that is supposed to bring courage is now nothing more than a lifeless piece of scrap metal. Bro, it's getting deep, man. Disc. Meechtu looks at him restlessly, then turns his attention to the other surviving soldiers, but most of them simply stare back at him with despair in their eyes. The incessant gunfire from beyond the fortress is generating thick, choking smoke. They have been defending this position for a week, but there is no sign of any reinforcements. The soldiers no longer harbor any hope of survival. Who are they defending it against? Then you should ask her to buy a new cow with your bonus. Nikolai? Not faring much better than the others, this soldier named Nikolai seizes an opening in enemy's fire and dives behind a heavy machine gun mounted by the wall. He promptly pulls out an ammo belt from a nearby box. You heard the gunshots out there. After securing a few loose bolts on the belt, he feeds it into the machine gun and confirms that the weapon is in order. Nobody answers him. Explosions erupt continuously in the distance. Bomber planes whiz past them overhead, and the air raid siren is deafeningly loud. The intensity of the dense gunfire pales in comparison to the cacophony all around. I think this is World War III. That's the sound of our comrades of the Neo-Soviet Union marching onward. The Neo-Soviet Union will not falter here, nor will I. Is this meant to be a different theme as well, Shiki? Our motherland lies behind us. As long as she stands, I will not yield. Nikolai speaks softly, but the resoluteness in his voice pierces through the miasma of hopelessness in the fortress. During the reload break, Nikolai slings a rifle off his shoulder and tosses over to Dmitri. What's this? I've got a gun. This rifle is my old man. It's from my old man. It has much better specs than your standard issue guns. Use it. Good man. Your father must have been quite something to be able to get his hands on this beaut. Yeah. We've got no time to talk. The next wave of attacks is about to begin. Meechtu weighs the rifle in his hands. He then shakes the nerves off himself and turns to his other comrades. Listen up, you lot. The squad leader said that reinforcements are on the way. If we make it through, the future will be ours. So hold on tight to your guns. We can stand our ground as long as we don't let them storm in here. Under Dmitri and Nikolai's leadership, the young soldiers once again muster their resolve and start preparing for another round of defense and counterattack. That's more like it. Our dog tags are to be proudly displayed upon us next to our medals, not buried in some pitiful mass grave. Rallying cry. The impassioned cries in his memory blend into the alarm sounding in the present. Dimitri hurriedly stuffs the dog tag back in his pocket. First Sergeant Dimitri, elite horde spotted. 404 has engaged them. Ah, so we're back in the present now. Bro, look, compared to when he was young, his eyes are so lifeless. Guys seen too much. Blia. Here they come again. There's no end to these bastards. Give them long-range support. Don't let the elites get close to the main force. Yes, sir. Starting assist mode. Hey, over here. Something feels off about them. Received. Now establishing new combat zone. Do we get to play as the... No. That would have been too much fun. This looks like the exact same map. Item 404 arrives at the target settlement. The old and dilapidated walls are eroded from years of exposure to wind and sand, and the smell of decay permeates this modestly sized settlement. Maybe they simply moved away. I just double checked with the survey corps. They will investigate the settlement itself, or that we're in charge of looking at the surrounding area within a radius of 500 meters. The annoying thing about the second part this time is that the animation's contract at the end. For efficiency's sake, let's split into two groups and fan out in opposite directions. I will pair up with me, of course. Without waiting for Klukai to finish, Balka quickly slithers over to her side. Fine, but don't do this again. You must obey my orders. Alright, mixes Klukai. Nice, since I'm Fandoris, I can... No slacking off. Andoris, make sure she stays on the job, or you can join her in extra drills when we get back. Sure thing. Kaka and I are heading east. You two head west. Get in touch if there's any problem. Now let's go. Klukai and Belka begin their search near the settlement. Big sis, I found something. Come and have a look. Klukai frowns as she peers over at Belka, who was bouncing up and down and waving at her, but she still circles around a boulder and heads toward her. We're on a mission and stop behaving like a rabbit on an Easter egg hunt. It's literally what she is. I found an important clue and couldn't wait to show you. It better be important. You show me another backpack half by aliens. Body pillow of some virtual idol. Body pillow of some virtual idol. Or dud landmine buried by some bounty hunter. You know what kind of punishment awaits you. It really isn't any of that. Just take a look. Talking about X there. There's some really suspicious looking, what should I call them? Installation art? Parker leads Klukai over to where several strange rock piles lie exposed on the ground. The dark rocks are scattered all over. The unnatural edges and jutting corners give them an ominous air. The main structure shows signs of external damage. This isn't what they originally looked like. You're right, but here I found even more important clues. Right here. Parker walks through the scattered rocks and stops by another pile. Look, big sis, these ones are half buried in the ground, like some kind of foundation. Indeed, this type of rock is quite common in the yellow zones, but due to its hardness and brittleness, it is rarely ever used as building materials. Since they're appearing in such high density here, these rocks were very possibly gathered here deliberately. Would it be Paradise? Or did the residents here find some special use for these rocks, then left them behind? Hard to say at the moment. In any case, take some photos and send them over to Leva. Ask her to look into them. Okay. So, big sis. Seeing Balka's please shower me with praise face, that's what it is. Please shower me with praise. That's literally defined right there. Klukai sighs in defeat. Your discovery was not entirely useless this time. Now wipe that dumb grin off your face. Get on with the search if you're done sending the photos. Honestly, give me a minute. No, I'll have it done in 30 seconds. Klukai and Balka continue the investigation along their planned route, but they find something else noteworthy. Big sis Klukai, there doesn't seem to be much else here. Why don't we head back? Oh, the survey corps just sent the news. They've arrived at the settlement and started their survey there. Send them a response. Tell them 404 is about to wrap up on our end. We'll rendezvous with them at the settlement and decide on our next steps. Roger. Big sis, look at the white smudge on that rock over there. It seems to be Meechtu. Has this search already taken them here? That dumbass can sleep anywhere. Aka grins wildly as she watches Klukai march angrily ahead. Oh boy. What was Meechtu? You pissed Pixie's Klukai up big time. Not even Andorus can save now. She's kind of cheeky though. Then I'll just have to win Bix's heart with my outstanding performance. As Klukai approaches the large rock, she realizes that Meechtu isn't actually dozing on it as she initially thought. In fact, Meechtu is perched on top of it to study a jeep covered in sand that's behind the rock. Andorus is also peering inside the vehicle throughout the window. I can't really see anything from above either, Andorus. Then we'll have to contact Leader Klukai. You'd better get back down there first. Back down first, Meechtu. What are you doing? Startled by Klukai's voice, Meechtu, who is climbing off the rock, loses her footing and slides right off, landing on her backside. Holy crap, don't just pop out of nowhere behind me. Jump scares are the most cliched of cliches. Even horror games these days don't resort to such cheap tricks. Cut the crap. What are you two doing hovering over this jeep? Leader Klukai, we've discovered an abandoned vehicle here. Judging from the amount of accumulated sand, it has been here for at least half a month. Also, we found this on the vehicle. Klukai circles over to Andorus' side and spots a familiar logo on the wiped down front door. The jeep is covered in bullet holes and scratches. Isn't that the logo of the UI NC Purification Project Survey Corps? Yes, we tried to open the doors but they jammed, possibly because of the impact the vehicle has sustained. Considering the fact that this may be relevant to First Sergeant Dimitri's mission, we decided against breaking the doors by force and tried to look inside through the windows. But the windows are covered in one-way film, so we can't tell what's in there. Right, that's fine. Balka, don't just stand there. Contact the Survey Corps and get them to send over someone over. Okay. Disappointed by the way things have turned out, Balka contacts the Survey Corps and informs them of 404's discovery. Big sis, I've sent them the coordinates. They said they'll be here shortly. Good. Meechtu, force the door open, and the rest will record the whole process just so everything is clear. Making me do hard physical work again? Despite her complaints, Meechtu still wakes up at the vehicle door and takes aim at the lock. We left the crowbar back in the jeep. Can I just shoot this? Sure, the rest of you stand back, don't get hurt. Here I go, okay? A burst of gunfire, the lock is penetrated by the bullets. Done. The rest is all up to you then. Wake me up when it's time to leave. Klukai pulls the door open and something dark immediately tumbles out. It is the corpse of a man. The hands are clutching a gun tightly. His army uniform is covered in a large patch of dark brown, especially around the abdominal area. Wait, did he shit his pants? It's the uniform of the Survey Corps. Oh, there are 2 others in the jeep. Judging from the crystallization on their wounds, the time of death must have been more than 2 weeks ago. Andoris tries her best to steal her neural cloud as she takes in the pock-marked vehicle and the stains in the interior. She's never seen such a grisly sight in the green zone. The bloodstains suggest they died from severe blood loss after being... Oh, they got shot. That's why it's brown, because it dried up, okay. He's still gripping his weapon, so they were on the lookout till the very end. Also, the vehicle's age. Andorra scrambles to gather all the information available, but she cannot stop her voice from wavering. Andorra, go wake Meechtu. Understood. Sorry, and thank you, Leader Klukai. Falca watched Andorra with some concern. Fixes Klukai. Is Andorra okay? Is she gonna crash again? That's alright. She was a civilian doll. It'll take some time for her to get used to the world we inhabit. Right, okay, yeah. So Andorra was a civilian doll. Interesting. Yeah, the green zone and the yellow zone are so different. Sometimes they do feel like 2 entirely separate worlds. All human habitats used to live in places like the green and white zones, right? Taking in Balka's unease, Klukai ponders for a moment, then simply gives out a piece of advice. Don't let Andorra's sentimentality get to you. Past has nothing to do with us. The humans' current predicament also has nothing to do with us. I understand, says Klukai. Extract the remaining 2 bodies from the jeep and see if you can find anything else. Wait. Soldiers and Survey Corps have arrived at the scene. Dimitri walks up to the jeep and takes a look. Klukai backs up 2 paces to keep some distance between Dimitri and herself. We'll take it from here. You lot, get the 2 bodies out of the jeep. Be careful with them. After giving the order, Dimitri circles around the jeep and studies it closely with another subordinate in tow. The jeep is covered in bullet holes and dented on one side, probably caused by scraping against some natural land feature. The license plate number has been confirmed. The vehicle belonged to the MIA unit. Due to the extent of decomposition and the missing dog tags, the bodies in the vehicle are yet to be identified. Dimitri calmly voices all of his observations while the soldier next to him jots them down one by one. At this moment, there is no sign of Dimitri's former temper and surliness. These features are marked by the composure and maturity of a veteran on the battlefield. Finally, he returns to the front of the vehicle and watches as his subordinates extract the corpse trapped in the back seat. Found anything at the settlement? Yes, dead bodies infected with Elid and gnawed to bits by Elids. Also your people? No, just ordinary civilians, but dressed in weird robes. Ah, weird robes, you reckon? Not Barlitas, you reckon? Have you got any visual records? That's enough. I'm not obligated to report my progress to you. Dimitri has not raised his voice, but his impatience is apparent. Paying more attention to Klukai, he walks off and calls his superior on his communicator. Oh my god, this is the... Yeah. Checking in to give a scheduled update. Received, what situation? Our survey mission is still underway. As per our orders, we have discovered a vehicle registered under the 1364th platoon of the 7th, which was declared MIA, along with the remains of 3 soldiers. Lay them to rest properly. They are martyrs who gave their lives for the future of Rosatrism. I wonder what that is. Understood. In addition, sir, I must once again recommend withdrawing my platoon for now and only resuming the mission when reinforcements arrive. Reason being, all 3 of the soldiers found died from gunshot wounds. Their vehicle clearly bears the Survey Corps insignia, and the soldiers are in the uniforms. Bounty hunters or even the Varjägers would not engage them in a direct confrontation under normal circumstances. I believe there may be some undocumented forces at work in this area. There is a high possibility that this was a targeted attack. The silence on the other end of the line makes Dimitri restless. So I'm not saying this out of cowardice, but we have encountered far more complications with this mission than expected. First Sergeant Dimitri, there are no gun regulations in the yellow zones. An attack on 3 men is not enough evidence to support your claim. Besides, resources are scarce where you are, so Varjägers operating in the area are very likely to target struggling vehicles of the Survey Corps and plunder military supplies. Sir, do you even know what you're saying? First Sergeant Dimitri, continue with your mission, that's an order. Blindly following orders will only hinder the progress of the mission. The entire platoon is declared missing in action, and I have already lost 1/3 of my own platoon. I can't guarantee the success of this mission unless we set off after joining up with our reinforcements. You can't stop. We're not afraid to die, but I don't want to pointlessly squander my men's lives over some shitty plan. Watch your tongue if you don't want to place the soldiers in the entire company in even more danger. Our survey is already progressing much slower than other areas, and a significant portion of our men were from the same place. The Railway Force Survey Corps is the last refuge we have. Our fall from grace wasn't caused only by losing a war, and there is more at stake here than short-term resource allocation and personnel assignment. Dimitri falls silent. The UINC insignias on the teammates' uniforms around him are suddenly quiet and eyesore, and here he thought he had already gotten used to the change. Alright, this conversation ends here. Continue with your mission. I'm dispatching the nearest troops to you to give you some backup. They'll get there ahead of the original schedule. After a brief pause, the warrant officer nods. Stay sharp. I await your safe return. After the call ends, Dimitri stows his communicator away in silence. The bulky and stuffy protective suit is getting suffocating. The soldier who has been waiting for him to finish the call walks up to him. Sir, the remains of all 3 soldiers have been removed from the jeep. We haven't inspected them yet. Right, I'll go take a look. By the time Dimitri returns to the jeep, he has already regained his composure. The dolls of Hide 404 and the soldiers of the Survey Corps are standing around the corpses. So we have finished making all the necessary visual documentation. Should we begin the inspection? Let me do it. The soldiers move aside to make space for Dimitri. He solemnly approaches and squats down by the bodies. He rummages through their clothing thoroughly, taking great care to also scrape away the collapsed crystals formed on the wounds. His hands move efficiently but with gentle respect. Where are the dog tags? After a lengthy search, he finally fishes out 3 pieces of paper covered in stains from their pockets. Salvage any usable supplies and bury the remains. And keep some of their personal belongings that won't take up much space. Their families deserve to know. Dimitri falls back several paces and moves over to the jeep, then lays all the scrunched up pieces of paper that he just found on the hood of the vehicle. Klukai and Andorus huddle in for a closer look. Dimitri shoots them a glare but does not stop them. They're all the same? Yeah. There are lots of markings. Could these be maps? But then again, they don't have key elements you'd find on maps. Also, these numbers and the word origin. What origin? Andorus studies the numbers next to the markings on the piece of paper. They don't make sense as coordinates either. These are in military code, as if we'd just let you read such sensitive information. So you know what these mean. Klukai's question has obviously touched a raw nerve, as Dimitri immediately flies into a flustered rage. Keep your noises out of this. All communications between units are encrypted with our own unique cipher to prevent intel from being leaked. The railway forces are just temporarily seconded, so it's natural that we don't know the Survey Corps cipher. Unable to make heads or tails of the notes, Dimitri puts them away for now. All three of them kept a separate copy on their persons, so it must contain some very important information. I'm well aware of that. Goes without saying. Dimitri dismisses Klukai's observation. He checks the time and looks up at the sky, then turns to address his subordinates. It's getting late. Get a move on and get this place cleaned up. We'll set up camp at the settlement tonight. This isn't exactly a place of peace and tranquility. Starting tonight, we're doubling the number of sentries in each shift. Also, I just asked over comms. Our reinforcements are already on their way. Just hang in there for a bit longer. Once we link up with them and finish the job, we can kiss this shitty life goodbye. When we get back to the Great Wall Railway, promotions and pay rises await you. Yes, sir. Dimitri is relieved to see that his subordinate's morale has not suffered too much. Just as he's about to leave, Klukai speaks up. Dimitri. What? Get out of the way. Klukai jabs the thumb to the side. What do you want to say? Just say it right there. There are no dog tags on all dead bodies. Are you sure you want to have this discussion here? Dimitri raises an eyebrow. He walks off to the side and gestures for Klukai to follow him. Did the dog tags found in the Bujam belong to them? But the remains show no sign of having been gnawed. It's always but with you. There's danger everywhere in the yellow zones. Losing a dog tag isn't that unusual. From what I know, soldiers cling to their dog tags even in death. What do you tin cans know? Just do your job and mind your own business. Clearly unwilling to continue the conversation, Dimitri storms off. Looks like Mr. Dimitri is still not ready to face the truth. What truth? He's still trying to delude himself even when such an obvious problem is staring him in the face. He's shirking his duties. Maybe a bit too harsh on him, Leader Klukai. So what do we do now? Are we also setting up camp nearby? Yeah, I'll check out the settlement, then I'll get in touch with Leva. Remind Meechtu and Balka to keep their mouths shut about Paradis. Okay, I think that's what it is. And that's what he's ignoring, the fact that it's Paradis related, and doesn't want to report that, I think. At night, most of the Survey Corps soldiers have already turned in. The few who are on sentry duty and the dolls of Hyde Forever work together to patrol the areas surrounding the settlement. Unable to go to sleep, Dimitri takes out the dog tags again. Ooh. Hey, Nikolai, open up. Back into the memory. Dimitri knocks on the door to a room in the dorms. His grin widens when he sees his friend. Nikolai freezes for a second before letting him in. Keep it down. Have you forgotten the rules? Oh, come on. Dimitri plunks himself down on an empty bed while Nikolai sits down by the desk in the center of the room and picks up the book he was in the middle of reading. Principles of Informatics. Still reading physical books in this day and age? What a freaking nerd. But that's good, machines can't be trusted. The droids that used to serve with us on the battlefield wouldn't even recognize us after their authorizations got rewritten when the UINC army took over. To think I took a liking to that little surveillance drone and even treated it like a pet. Is he talking about the Dynagate? Dima, not so loud. Fine, I'll drop my voice. Dimitri takes in the empty dorm room and slaps the wooden door frame absent-mindedly. You're the only one left in this room, eh? Yeah, the last one left last night, retired from service and went home. What about you? Do what I gotta do. Nikolai scribbles a mark on his book. You seem awfully blasé about this. General Carter's fall must have affected your family, surely. Yeah, it's not anything out of the ordinary for an old man to step down. Why are you here? You didn't come just to show your concern about my family, did you? I came because of this. Dimitri pulls a piece of paper out of his pocket and he gives it away. Nikolai grows still. A transfer order, stamped this morning. I'm going to Bratton. Bratton? I'm gonna spend a few years on the border, then God knows where they'll send me. With your rank, you could have applied to stay. Staying doesn't seem like a good idea. I'd rather be exiled along with my brothers. I hear they're gonna build something called the Great Wall Railway. Ooh, okay, and we'll be the reserve garrison force. It sounds pretty tough, but now I know. Now that I think about it, there should be plenty of opportunities to turn a neat profit. Then when I make a fortune, I'll take my brothers, leave the army, and start a business. You don't want to serve anymore? Guess not. No point. I used to head onto the battlefield with some sort of ideal. Now that General Carter is gone and his followers in the KCCO are gone, I don't see the point in staying. This has nothing to do with our duty as soldiers. No. So who are we fighting for when nobody's left? Ghosts? As long as we've sworn to protect us still there. Am I reading that right? As long as those we've sworn to protect are still... Okay, yeah, we will remain soldiers no matter where we're deployed. Dima, there's nothing wrong with being stationed on the border, but you mustn't let yourself loose. Hearing the disapproval in Nikolai's words, Dimitri's jaunty smile slowly disappears. Nikolai, I came to say goodbye, not to argue with you. I'm not arguing with you, I'm just telling the truth. Truth my ass, stop lying to yourself. Nobody gave a damn about the brothers who died, and those who somehow managed to survive were either demoted, dismissed, or even got court-martialed. They let small fry and non-core forces like us keep our ranks but send us to marginalized departments as so-called reassignment. In a rage, Dimitri marches up to Nikolai, tearing off his dog tag and throws it down on the desk in front of his friend. And take a look at this. A soldier's dog tag is only proof of identity on the battlefield. But what happened? They changed everything. The design, my unit number, even my service number. Do you think the person listed on this dog tag is still me? This is just a form of identification. You are you, Warrant Officer Dimitri. Get real. Warrant Officer Dimitri would only ever serve the Neo-Soviet Union. But from now on, it won't be the Neo-Soviet Union anymore, but the Neo-Soviet Union District under the UINC. Some like politics going on here, man. It's over for General Carter. It's over for the Neo-Soviet Union, and it's over for our dreams. Okay, it's a bit of a passion going on that he doesn't like that they're joining up and have to change. Dimitri hands heavily as he glares at his friend, but Nikolai simply gazes earnestly back at him, his face still utterly calm. Anyway, I've had enough talking about ideals. I just want to protect myself and those around me, so that we can eke out a living in this godforsaken world. You should look out for yourself. They're already going after General Carter's followers. If you stay, they'll surely give you a hard time. Things could end badly for you. Don't let a dead dream drag you into an early grave. Dimitri puts away his dog tag stiffly. There, I said my piece. I'll get going then. When Dimitri reaches the door, Nikolai, who has been silent the whole time, calls out to him. Dima. What? Thinking that his friend wants to make peace with him, Dimitri's voice softens. But when he looks back, he sees Nikolai standing ramrod straight, pointing at his chest. Ask yourself in there, do you genuinely believe that? Dimitri finds himself back in the prison. He looks down at the dog tag that used to belong to Nikolai. Ah, then at the soldiers sleeping deep, not far from him. So was that Nikolai's dog tag that he found? Is that why he's a bit sad? Some of them are comrades in arms who served in the Soviet Union alongside him on the battlefield, while others are rookies who enlisted with lofty ideals. Yet here they are, all huddled together in the ruins of an abandoned settlement on this night. He lets out another sigh and stows the dog tag away. At least that belief has kept me alive and kicking. Hey man, some deep stuff over here. I'm gonna call it there though. I've got a really bad headache. And my neck's hurting for some reason, and it's like hot upstairs. It's such actually, I'm so uncomfortable. I don't want to rush it. It's getting pretty good. How much is left then? How many missions? 3, 4, 5, 8. Yeah, we can. Well, it's actually pretty long. We can continue most of it on another day. Alright, hope you guys had fun. I'll see you, maybe on, I might stream this weekend and we'll continue then. Otherwise, you guys have a good weekend. And a good rest of your week. I'll see you when I see you. See you, X. Take care, bro.